Today, we are getting close to Mario's 40th anniversary. Wow. We're going to be talking about what we think Nintendo is up to, what they're planning, what they're going to be doing to celebrate this big milestone. And we have some really fun stories about when we worked on Mario's 25th anniversary. That was a long time ago.
Like us, Mario is also over the hill.
Yes, we're old.
There's a lot. Listen, it's been a bit of a slower summer for Nintendo fans, but it feels like between this, we got the rumors of this Nintendo Direct, things are picking up.
We are watching very closely.
Get excited.
Very closely,
yes. And can you believe it's September?
No.
What happened?
I don't know. It's weird because...
Time passed.
Time did pass, but it was like a weird cadence, I feel like, because the beginning of this year, we were sort of all anticipating this like Switch 2 launch, and then that was a blur. That launch period, the 2 months or whatever that we lived through was a total blur. And then summer felt slow, but then all of a sudden summer is like over. So I don't know what happened. What's happening?
We always like to say that PAX, the event PAX, marks the end of summer.
It's true.
So I know technically there's a few more weeks left, but
it just feels like
I
this
saw
transition.
All that Halloween stuff when I was out this weekend. I was like, oh,
the pumpkin
here
spice
we go.
latte is available.
The PSL.
It's available.
The PSL is back. Yes.
Yes.
So all of this is in preparation for Shocktober, which is coming in just a few short weeks. So you need to start to mentally prepare
steel yourself
for the impact of Shocktober because it's coming.
You have to gird your loins.
And I'm not joking. The rest of the year is going to go very quickly. From here on, it's going to be. Before you know it, we're going to be in a tuxedo doing Game of the Year. Before you know it.
Should I wear a tuxedo this year?
Whatever, you can wear whatever you want.
That'd be fun.
I'm already excited for that, though.
You wear a ball gown, I wear a tuxedo.
Interesting. I'm very excited for that, though.
I think we need to do more.
I start looking forward to that. What do you mean?
Bigger.
Wait.
Bigger.
We haven't done much? We haven't done enough?
No, we do a lot.
What's your big idea?
Bigger.
You don't have any idea.
I want to do a different set. I want to do a whole bunch. I want to do the Bodhi Trophy this year. I have a lot of ideas.
You were all talk about that last year.
I think
you got people worked up over a Bodhi Trophy, and then there was nothing.
What I need to do is arts and crafts.
Go do it. Go sculpt it yourself.
I need to sculpt it myself. Only I can sculpt the perfect Bodhi.
Get some butt-shaped anvil and you're just hammering this thing out.
I need some like clay that I could like manipulate.
Manipulation.
Manipulate.
Great. Wonderful. Something that is happening that's very exciting in September. Actually, like I think as of this podcast being out, is this game is going to be out as Silk Song. And
no longer a meme, actually real.
Maybe we are playing that game as you're listening to this podcast. We're excited.
How exciting.
We did just put out a video, though, talking about the weird path, the very interesting path that this game took to get to this point.
It's true.
It was not a straight line. There were a lot of, there were more stops than there were starts, to be honest.
True, and it was very interesting how sort of Team Cherry, like, broke all the rules. They didn't follow like the normal path of how to launch a game, like the normal roadmap of how to do that. But it still ended up being very successful, and I think everyone is very excited about Silk Song, and hopefully future me playing Silk Song is having a good time.
Yeah, it's just there aren't a lot of games that take this path, so it was worth taking a moment to kind of look at like, wait, how did we get to this point?
True.
Because again, it could have just been trapped in the meme zone. It just could have been a joke.
Could have been a clown forever.
Right, could have been the clown, but no, like they actually turned that around into genuine excitement, and I'm really excited to keep an eye, in addition to playing over the weekend, like just like what is the peak that this game is going to hit?
Exactly.
People are saying like, now as we're recording this, before it's out, like, oh, the eShop is going to crash and blah blah blah. All these
eShop.
All these.
I think the eShop is pretty stable
amazing
now,
things.
so I think we're okay.
eShop's been okay for a little while.
We're going to be all right.
Yes.
I think we're going to be all right.
Yes, I'm not super concerned about that, but yes.
But yes, I think a lot of us included, will be playing and finally playing this game.
Speaking of September and things that are happening in September.
This is very exciting.
We are here to reveal the September spoiler cast game.
And it is?
It is Metroid Dread.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Wonderful.
This game is so peak. It's so good.
Well, we need to revisit it to confirm that.
We do.
Yes.
We have been doing this whole year, starting with like the very beginning of the year, been doing a lot of like revisiting old Metroid games, replaying
This is going to be
the third
Metroid spoiler cast of the year.
because we have been educating ourselves.
Love to make it 4 if this game would ever come out, by the way.
I mean, if this game comes out, it will be the fourth spoiler cast.
A quarter of all spoiler casts.
It would be, it's Metroid related.
Wait, a third of all spoiler casts?
Yeah, because it's once a month.
Oh, wow.
Maths.
That's a lot.
Well, we love Metroid,
yes.
And it's been really fun to revisit some of these older Metroid games. So far we've played Super Metroid, we've played Metroid Prime 1 Remastered,
Yep.
And now we're going to play Metroid Dread, and again, in preparation for hopefully whenever Prime 4 decides to rear its head. But this, from my memory, it's been a while since I've played this game, but we both played and beat the game in the moment. It was one of our favorite Metroid games that we played in a while. Classic 2D Metroid, good stuff. I'm excited to revisit.
You started rambling again. A lot of people, when we did Super Metroid, they said, I actually like Metroid Dread better.
True.
And I put myself in that more like old school classic purist.
Yeah.
But I did ask myself, like, no, I need to reevaluate. So I'm excited to do that. And I'm wondering how you're going to hold up against this final boss. That took me a week plus.
A week plus. This game was very difficult for me. I was very challenged,
yes.
But I didn't give up. I just kept at it. I hope that I've gotten a little bit better at these games over the years. Or maybe I've gotten worse.
You're about to ruin these Switch 2 Joy-Cons.
I know, right? Or either I'm better or I'm so addled with age that my reflexes
I don't think it's going to be any better, unfortunately.
My reflexes are completely shot
and
at this point.
It's enough time has passed that like any memory...
It's going to be new.
Like, do you remember what that boss does? No. You don't have any memory of
I kind of do remember because I played it for so long. I remember the different phases. I remember the spray.
Save it for the spoiler cast. Jeez. It's the final boss.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Y'all play this game, right? Replay it with us.
Yeah, we hope a lot of people play it with us.
Yeah, replay
we
it
will
with us.
say, though.
Yes?
If in this rumored September Nintendo Direct, there is some hot stuff that
like shadow drops?
if they shadow drop Metroid Prime 4 or
Why do you keep saying that?
Or something like that.
Why do you keep saying that?
I'm just leaving my options open.
Please tell me why you keep saying that. It's a ridiculous thing to say.
If is a big word. I can't guarantee.
Don't put it out there like that.
I can't guarantee we're going to continue on with Metroid Dread.
Don't put it out there.
I'm just leaving the door open.
Don't put it out in the universe like that. It's just a weird
not?
thing for them to do. This game deserves so much more
Just saying.
than a pithy shadow drop.
Okay.
After 7 years, that's all they got?
Just saying.
Nintendo, don't do that.
In the world of spoiler casts also, a very interesting thing has happened, which is our last month's spoiler cast. Was that last month?
Yes.
Yes. For Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yes.
Has now become our most popular spoiler cast ever.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I'm a little surprised.
Really?
Yeah. So
I mean, this is like pretty much one of the biggest Nintendo games.
The previous most popular one was Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake from...
I like that one.
Was that the year before?
Yeah, that was good.
And that one was like far and away the most popular one.
So fun.
And then this one just kind of kept going and going and going. I was like, whoa, this one might be... And then before you know it,
it was the best one ever.
Bam, number one.
Yeah, we just wait till that next Zelda game comes out. Oh, baby. That's going to blow all these out of the water. Yeah, I mean, we would love to do spoiler casts on more Nintendo games.
If they would release them.
If they would release them, and they would release a game that has more than,
Drag and Drive spoiler
2
cast.
hours of content and has like 0 story. It would be great to do more Nintendo spoiler casts, but unfortunately, it's not the case. Or maybe if a third party would actually put a game on a Nintendo platform that isn't completely borked, we would be... They'd be doing more spoiler casts for stuff on Nintendo platforms, but hey.
So anyway, these are up on Patreon for the $10 and up subscribers. You can just get them out of the Patreon shop. They're big, they're chunky. They're usually like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yes.
So if you want to settle in on and just enjoy some discussion on a big game.
Yeah, we do video and audio versions of these, and they're super fun for us to do, and so we loved
every month we got.
We love it.
Yes. Okay. It's time to change gears and talk about Mario. But first I want to talk about our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Raycon.
Thank you, Raycon.
And we are now in back to school.
Oh boy, the back to school
mode.
Is happening.
Remember you would get like, I'm going to get my new notebooks, I'm going to get my new backpack, I'm going to get all this new stuff. And we're not doing that anymore, but that is a nice feeling. of starting fresh
It's true.
in the fall.
Yes.
And now with the Raycon Everyday Earbuds Classic, you can make that your fresh new routine and making everything feel a little bit better as we head into the fall.
I love it. I think that's such a good idea to sort of change seasons, get some new stuff, make your daily life a little bit more comfortable, and these earbuds are totally our go-tos. It's packed with upgrades. It has the active noise canceling, multi-point connectivity, which is important for me because I use these on my Switch 2 and on my phone to listen to podcasts and things like that. So having that multi-point connectivity is so nice. I hate my pet peeve is when the Bluetooth does not sync.
Yeah, that's annoying.
And it syncs into weird things where it just doesn't work. It just drives me crazy.
You don't like that.
I hate that.
No.
And this does not do that.
And they come in all these great colors. Yeah. And just now I was looking at the website and I said, wait a minute,
you found some stuff.
They have these cool designs for a few Major League Baseball teams that have the team logo on the earbud itself and also on the charging case. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
We were looking at I think the coolest one is the New York Yankees.
The New York Yankees had this kind of like silvery looking one too. And I was like,
fancy.
I'm not a Yankees fan, but that's pretty sleek. That's
You're
cool.
a Yankees fan.
You get 32 hours of battery life. If you charge for 10 minutes, that gives you 90 minutes of playtime. Like, you were just talking about how much you use. I know Joe use these like multiple times a day. Like,
you do.
I count on these things.
Sometimes I find you with just one in your ear because you're just like doing other stuff and you'll have one Raycon in your ear.
Just like when we were flying to Germany for 11 hours. On the side that you couldn't see, I had the earplug in, listening to a podcast. You're just like, I'm just like,
tune me out.
Thank you. Listening away to something else. Yes. So click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/KitandKrysta to get 20% off site-wide. That's buyraycon.com/KitandKrysta.
We'll also have a QR code for you to scan, and yes, the link will be in the description.
Yes. All right. The Mario 40th anniversary. So it's now, the month is September.
That's right.
That is when
Mario's anniversary
actually happens.
Yeah, so we're here.
But just to start us off, I have seen some people saying, like, well, maybe they're not going to do anything this time. You know, maybe they got bigger fish to fry. They got the Switch 2 games that they got to figure out this launch schedule for. Are we sure this is something around? Are we sure something's actually going to happen?
I think so. I feel like this is something that they've done every 5 years. It is becoming one of those things that like a lot of partners will ask Nintendo to do something around. And we'll be talking about partners in a little bit as part of this discussion, but like more so than ever, Nintendo has so many more partners now. They got, Universal, they got the movie, they got all those merchandising partners, they got the Lego and all that stuff. I just feel like there's so much more sort of external forces at work. I feel like it's something that they will sort of leverage to kind of package together all of these maybe like kind of separate announcements and use the anniversary as one thing to sort of like be the overarching thing for it. So I think it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, since the 20th anniversary in 2005, they have done this every 5 years without fail. So I don't see why this would be the time to stop now that Mario is bigger than ever and they've kind of broken through into this entertainment world where it's like, no, we actually now are reaching to this bigger audience and more people than ever care about Mario. So, I mean, that's an amazing thing, as time goes on, like this brand and this character is getting more relevant. Which is often the counter to what typically happens to, like my beloved Mega Man, unfortunately.
Or like a Pac-Man is a little bit more
difficult. Look at what...
I mean, Pac-Man's celebrating anniversary this year
Look at what they're trying to do with Pac-Man.
It's harder to get
begging people to care.
Exactly. Whereas Mario just sails through and on his popularity. And 40th is a pretty big year, too. It's a pretty, banner year. For little Mario. So, I don't see why not. I don't see
Exactly.
why not.
So again, September is when it starts. In the past, we've seen these celebrations often run into whatever they're doing. It'll go into like the beginning of the following year, typically through the end of the fiscal year. So this would be kind of a starting point, and there might be some other things that happen for the next couple months. But how do you think? So let's kind of think through like what form this might take. So again, big rumored from many people now are saying
something is happening in September.
That's end of next week, right?
Yes.
Is going to be a big Nintendo Direct. So do you think this is a part of that? Do you think they do? Because in 2020, there was a standalone Mario Anniversary Direct that happened on its own. Do you think that's something else that happens in September? What do you think they're going to do?
I do think they'll probably keep it separate.
Okay.
I think that, back to the point that people were saying, like, are they really busy with other stuff? They have some real news that they still need to get out there for a lot of their very important Switch 2 titles. They're still kind of missing bits of information that they just need to announce and share with everybody so that we know what's going on for the rest of 2025 and also into the first quarter or so of 2026. They've got to have stuff coming that they're gonna need to tell some people about, especially in the early days of Switch 2. We're going into Switch 2's first holiday. Got to keep the momentum going for the system, obviously. They're going to be very focused on that. So because there's like truly like real news and announcements that need to happen, I think this rumored September Direct does have a pretty strong purpose in sharing that stuff, and Nintendo has a very has a focus on like making sure that they have a vehicle to get this stuff out there.
Yeah.
And then the Mario stuff, I think, could be either something a bit smaller. We have some ideas about how they could potentially do that. I do think partners, especially this Mario movie, is going to play a big part in this sort of Mario anniversary messaging. It's going to be tied to something else versus it just being like, it's the 40th anniversary, yay. It's going to be like tied to other stuff.
Yes.
But I do think they'll keep those two things. Like entertainment will be more so in the realm of Mario's 40th, and then like game news will be the other side, which is this like rumored September.
Well, what about Mario
Direct.
game news?
I don't know if there's going to be any Mario game news.
All right, more on that in a bit.
More on that in a bit. Not like, I don't think there's going to be like a 3D Mario game or anything like that.
I was originally leaning towards what you were saying of there being a standalone thing, but I actually went back and rewatched the 35th Direct, and it was a lot shorter than I remembered it being.
Yeah, it's only like 5 minutes or something.
No, it's about 15 minutes.
But
about 5 of that was kind of like this little, fun trailer at the end. So there was only about 10, 12 minutes of actual new information that they had to share, and it's like, I could see that kind of slotting in to this Direct in September of it's the anniversary, here's what's going on, and again, this is just the starting point. Like, this is not everything. This is like, we're getting the ball rolling, we're starting to show stuff, and then things are going to happen from there. So I could actually go either way. I think the standalone is a little bit cleaner for as far as getting that message out, again, with all the other hard news that they have to go, but I think you can make a strong case for either way.
They've been doing a lot of things like separately these days too. Partner Direct, Indie World, Switch 1 Direct, a week later, Switch 2 Direct. They've been kind of separating their channels these days more so than the other way, which is combining a lot of stuff. They've been really trying to keep things kind of in their own lane. So I just get the feeling that they're going to maybe continue that path,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you just said there may not be any game content as far as
in terms of new games.
As far as the anniversary.
Yeah, in terms of new game announcements.
Okay.
Like, I don't think they're going to be like, for Mario's 40th anniversary, we're announcing the brand new 3D
Well, hold
Mario
on now.
game.
I'm going to go through, how many things do I have here? I'm going to go through 7 things here. 7 potential options. And I want you to give me, like, from least likely to most likely.
Okay.
Because I do think at least one of these is I think there'll be something.
I think there'll be something, but I don't. Okay, fine. Go through your list. Go through your list.
I'm not sure what you're saying. So
go through your list. Go through your list.
Let's use this to force you to make a clear statement. So these are in no particular order. A Super Mario 3D All-Stars re-release, perhaps with Super Mario Galaxy 2 included, or that could be like a Switch 2 edition of Mario 3D All-Stars that has Galaxy 2, something like that. The rumored news and I think that was also debunked, but let's still put it on the list. The new
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers compilation, the Super Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition, a Super Mario Maker 2 Switch 2 edition, the return of Super Mario 35, rebranded.
Rebrand to Super Mario 40.
We just changed the number
to 40.
to Super Mario 40. Some sort of an update for Mario Kart World, or lastly, some sort of a tease for the next big 3D Mario game. Do any of these strike you as, oh, that could happen versus that's definitely not happening?
I think the can happens are probably the Mario Kart World update, maybe, like something very basic.
Boring.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like really boring. Like, here's a new costume, 8-bit Mario for the anniversary.
Oh, I should have Amiibo.
Yes, probably some
Amiibo.
Amiibo.
Yes, I'm adding Amiibo to the list.
That's not really a game, but okay.
Well, they did it?
You have it under your game category. It's not really a game. But anyways, maybe a Switch 2 edition of Wonder. I could see that potentially. Very not anything to write. Not any crazy new content for Wonder.
Well, then what would that be? A Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder?
It'd just be upgraded graphics.
No. This is an expansion. This would be an expansion with some new content to it.
I don't think so.
Kind of like the Kirby. Don't you think that's a great thing to have on
It'd be great.
on the shelves for the holidays?
It would be great.
No, look, we have this new version of this 2D Mario game, and now
Maybe they can add some levels.
and now it's got a whole new world to it, and it's in the 4K graphics and so on.
yeah.
Like, I actually think that's the most appealing option.
That's a very appealing option.
I think that's the most appealing option
but
on this list.
I don't know if they'll do it.
I think it's actually one of the more realistic options that they're going to have on this list.
Yeah.
Looking at kind of the way that they have been approaching games.
I wonder how much of an expansion you would get, but I can see them doing something. The scale of how much more content we would get for a Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder is pretty broad, but I agree that out of this list of things, that is a pretty likely option because they do want to have Mario's face somewhere around, in the holiday time frame. They want
to sell stuff.
They want to sell stuff.
Yeah, so we
Switch
just took
2.
an evergreen game and made it even more evergreen by adding some new
Yeah,
stuff.
$20 or something like that.
And it would be very much in like the Kirby, like in the vein of the Kirby
When did
expansion.
Wonder come out again? Was it 1 year ago or 2 years ago?
That was 2020.
3?
No, I'm getting confused. I think it was the end of 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
been
they've
2 years.
They've had
2
plenty of
years.
time
Okay.
to do it.
I was trying to think if it was whether last year or
Right,
or
but
the
it's
year
probably
before.
too soon for a whole full-fledged game. But
too soon for a full-fledged.
yeah, I put this actually at the top of my list of in terms of what I would like and what I think is actually
Yeah, I think this is
a compelling possibility
This is
for them.
possible, but I wonder, what is the breadth of content we'll get from this, and how simple or not simple the upgrade would be. So
You're a hater today.
I'm not a hater.
You walked through this door being 100% a hater.
What?
Jeez.
How is that possible?
All right, continue. Continue, please.
I'm not being a hater at
What
all.
else?
I think that the other things on this list, I would love to see the first one, some kind of re-release of All Stars and Super Mario Galaxy 2, because that was notably very, very missing from that collection. And then, of course, the very mysterious thing that Nintendo did that even we could not figure out and no one knew the answer to, of why they decided to delist that game, was curious. So I would love to see them bring this back and then not delist it.
Yeah, if they do this again, does it get delisted again?
They better not do that again. Hopefully they just leave it up.
Since it made no sense to literally anybody the first time, they're probably, sure, let's do that again, yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask us to explain. Is it because you don't know?
No, nobody knows. No, my theory was that somebody high up was like, this is what we must do, and nobody wanted to ask the hard question or point out, like, hey, this is a bad idea, or this is weird.
Or like, why?
If people were afraid to ask a simple follow-up question, so it's just like, well, we're just blindly going to do it.
That was so silly.
Yeah.
What a silly thing. And then we got yelled at for asking. Don't ask us again.
Mind your business.
I was just curious. Also, it's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Mario Maker, I think that ship has sailed. That's not happening.
Why not?
I don't think
Why not?
I feel like it's just like not on their radar right now. Although they have the mouse, that could be a fun.
Add a Wonder mode. Now you add mouse control.
Add the
mouse control, a Wonder skin, a Wonder palette.
Good.
And better graphics.
All right.
I actually don't think this is likely.
I don't think that's likely.
I think the problems with Mario Maker 2 run so deep.
It is.
They just need to cut bait and move to Mario Maker 3.
Or just not do it again. Just do Zelda Maker instead.
We need to do it again with the mouse.
Zelda Maker.
I need this. We need to do this again.
No more Mario. Zelda Maker. Yes.
This is what you're being a hater today.
I'm not.
You walk through the door on Mario's anniversary and you're like, well, we're here to talk about Zelda today.
No,
Who does that?
Just do a Zelda dungeon thing.
No.
Yes, that's so much better.
Not today, please.
We're over this now.
Not today.
We're over this.
It's his birthday. Can you be more respectful on somebody's birthday? Jeez.
It's Link's birthday too.
Yeah, I just think like on paper it's like, oh yeah, there's a lot we could do with this, but again, like there's so many problems with Mario Maker 2.
It's true.
What a disappointment that game was.
Really a disappointment.
What a bummer. After the first one was so incredible
a hit.
And breakthrough.
Yeah, they really need to just
please get started.
Start from scratch and rethink the whole thing.
On a new one, please. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay.
Mario 35, no, I don't think that's very likely.
I also don't think so.
that has been, it's one of those things where it's like, we did it, we're done with this.
That game was not super.
It was not super.
It wasn't like beloved or anything.
It was also very much like, it is tied to the 35th anniversary. We don't need to revisit. Yeah. We don't need to rehash this, you know? Amiibo, I could see some Amiibo.
Multiple?
Maybe multiple.
Oh.
Could be kind of fun.
$40?
For 40th anniversary? $1 per year? $1 per year he's been alive?
Oh, man.
What would it look like? We've already done gold.
So we did the 8-bit.
We've done 8-bit. What else would we do?
That's a good question.
Yeah. What would
you could do a line of classic Mario poses through the year, like, you know, my beloved Raccoon Mario, and then the one with the wing cap.
The wing cap.
And
that's
you could
cool.
do like
cape.
You do one with a Luma.
Mm-hmm.
You do the cape, yeah.
Yeah, with like the little items.
Riding Yoshi or something like that.
Super Mario World, riding Yoshi.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I'd buy that. $40 each?
Oh man, that'd be pricey.
$40 each for how many of them did you just list?
Yikes.
It's like 6 times 40.
We're talking like $150.
It's like $300 and like $280.
I'd still do it.
Something like that.
No shame.
$240. Woof.
Okay, what's still on this list?
Tease for the next no.
I also don't.
I've given up hope.
I don't think that's completely. You've given up hope?
Well, I thought they were gonna surprise us.
This team just did Bonanza.
I know
give them a break.
They need to. That's what I'm saying. That's why this is not happening.
No.
This is not happening. This is not happening for a few years. I don't think.
You have not commented on the new Super Mario Brothers compilation.
Oh, but that one's been debunked. I mean,
it still happen?
It's been debunked.
All right. So you don't.
We've myth busted that.
You don't buy into that.
No.
Okay.
I don't buy into that. Unfortunately.
Yeah. The Mario Kart World stuff. Like, I wonder if that would even fall under. Unless it's like a very specific, like you said, like one costume kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a costume that changes him into like 8-bit Mario or something. Right. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. Like a little 8-bit outfit for him. Or maybe like a cart that looks like NES-ish.
I mean, that would annoy people because it's like this game you got bigger fish to fry with this game and you just added this one single solitary costume.
I mean, it's better than nothing. They have not done anything it just came out, so they're not probably thinking about things.
So your top three are what?
My top three are the Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition, the Amiibo, and the Mario Kart World updates, I think.
Okay.
In that order.
Yeah, I put Wonder at the top of my list because I just think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The Amiibo, also, again, it's not even a game, but I that's easy money for them.
That's what I just said to you, and you ignored me.
And then I'm just acknowledging what you said.
First of all, you've dismissed me, and now you're just taking it as
you're not Krysta. You're Krysta, and the H stands for hater. Krysta. And then I'm not going to rule out the return of 3D All Stars in some sort of weird, incomprehensible way. That's what I'm going to say.
You can only get it if you're a platinum NSL member.
Oh, no.
You have to lottery for it.
Yes, you must join the Warp Pipe Pass for the chance to buy this
for a
game.
chance to buy.
Right, right.
Your number will be called in the order it's been received. In 3 months, we'll call your
Because
number.
again, this is why we had to ask that question. Because, gosh, like this is a perfect game to just have on the shelf all the time.
Yeah.
Because people are always going to want to
We're
buy it.
looking for a Mario
So
game.
why take it away? And well, now we can bring it back, and we got some more tweaks we can make, and we can maybe even add this whole other great game to it.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
maybe that's too logical for them to consider.
You don't want to make any money? Fine.
I don't know, but yeah, those are my top 3 of possibilities.
Yeah, I think these are very reasonable possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Mario movie, because I think we both agree that this could be like a major linchpin.
I feel like this is like the major pillar for these announcements. And that's why I think it's going to be a separate thing. I think it's going to be like Miyamoto comes out, this is Miyamoto, and we're celebrating with the new teaser for this movie.
Yeah.
Kind of think that's the structure of it for this direct or whatever you want to call it.
So we're actually not that far. How many months is it? We're like 7 months away.
We're getting there.
From this movie coming out. Close. So the release date is April 3rd, 2026. And they are kind of following a very similar schedule to the last movie.
True.
Where the movie also came out kind of like early, late spring, early summer, whenever you want to say that this is.
Yeah.
And they started ramping things up
like
the
in the
fall before. So you could say like, oh, that playbook worked really well for them. Why don't you do that again?
Yeah.
There was the name for the movie that got leaked that we caught. It's called Super Mario World.
Hype!
Unless something else has happened, that was the name that got leaked, which is a very exciting possibility. I think when they started with the first movie, they started with those great posters.
Yes.
They very slowly, worked us up towards like a proper trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think that happened at New York Comic Con.
Right,
Which happens, I don't know.
That's also coming up soon.
I don't know exactly when it's happening this year, but it's typically in October.
Yeah. Yeah, so this time, they're building from a slightly different place. Obviously, the first Mario movie was a huge hit. There's a lot of like confidence, I think, that everyone has in the ability for them to follow up with a second, as great sequel to the first movie. So they're coming from a place where it's like not a complete unknown anymore. Like they've done the world building, they've given us the characters, we've all come around on Chris Pratt, So I think that because of that, maybe they'll show us like a teeny bit more than they did, with the first movie where they just showed the poster. I'm hopeful that we will get just a little bit of like a teaser trailer or something like that to celebrate this anniversary. I think that's a good way for them to do it because, again, they got us. Billions of people are on board with this. So you can show us a little bit more. They can probably, go out not as slowly. I think they were trying to like make sure that people were like reacting well to everything. So I would like to see a teaser trailer for this.
Yeah,
and obviously the confirmation of the name.
The poster had a lot of work to do the last time because people just needed to get over the hump of like,
what is it going to look like?
Is this going to look terrible?
Yeah.
And that perfectly achieved that, I thought.
Right.
So I could see them doing some sort of a teaser trailer plus a poster. Mm-hmm. They presumably will still have some work to do as far as confirming new cast members for any new characters.
Koopalings?
I don't see them doing that now.
Koopalings?
I mean,
all the Koopalings?
Who's going to voice Yoshi besides Vin Diesel? Who else can do it?
It's only going to say one.
Yoshi.
The Rock is Yoshi.
Oh, see The Rock slim down? Did you see that?
I did see that. Looking good.
Can you still call yourself The Rock?
He's still buff.
Okay.
It's not the fat. It's the Rock.
All right. Fair enough. So I think a teaser trailer and some sort of a poster just to get the ball rolling, and then we're fully in. Every couple weeks we're getting some sort of new little tidbit. That's gonna be really exciting.
That's gonna be fun next year. What a cool thing to look forward to.
Yeah, that was one of the most fun stretches that I can recall.
Totally.
Of just following the first movie and the relief that I had.
For you had the relief
of it not being awful.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're also like over
about
the casting stuff too,
Yes.
because that was annoying,
Right.
and we were all like, "Oh no!" And then like as soon as we saw the movie, I think at least for us, we were like, "Okay, this is not distracting. This is not like something that is causing me to not like this movie."
Right.
So now I don't have to be worried about it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
and
okay.
I think they are either traumatized or they learned their lesson from the casting announcement of the last time. Like that'll probably be some random Nintendo Today drop, or just like they did.
Oh, yeah, with
just like
the
they did with the
Zelda-
Zelda casting.
the Zelda
like, hey, check
cast.
this out, or something.
Yeah.
This is Miyamoto tweet.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. I think this is going to be a fun stretch for sure, and I'm very much looking forward to learning more about this. I want to see my beloved Koopalings in this next movie.
I would love that.
My beloved.
It's a lot of Koopalings, though. It's a lot of characters.
That's 7. Wait, is it 7? 7 voices that you need to add.
Not Bowser Jr., please. Thank you very much.
Not Bowser Jr.
No.
But we need Lenny and Wendy and Morton
They're
and
gonna-
Ludwig
no,
and
they're gonna squeeze them in there. Bowser Jr.
They're going. They have to.
Somebody out there really
They
likes
have-
Bowser Jr.
They have to. You do
But it ain't,
not like Bowser.
It ain't me. No, I don't.
I just want to see more Kamek Bowser interactions.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like the
Yeah,
best
that
part of
was
the
funny.
movie.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Can't
Okay,
wait.
so another big pillar of this is all the partners who have kind
Yes.
of
They have a
Mario
stake in this now.
related stuff. We're talking about the Legos of the world.
Oh, yeah.
The Uniqlos. I'm wearing
Me too.
this is one of the shirts. Is that from the last anniversary?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Look at this. This is a cool shirt.
See, this was a shirt. I think you pointed this out, that this started with some gold sparkly
And now
stuff
it's
on
brown.
it, and now it's just this weird color.
Mine also had gold sparklies, and now it's also just brown. But at least it didn't fade in a weird way. I like it though.
Still held up okay.
I like it though. I like the shirt.
And I agree with what you said, that that's a group that's putting pressure on Nintendo to do something and make this big.
Just
and
like Mario Day, like they're like, hey,
Yeah.
we want to use this opportunity to do something as a way to celebrate and sell some stuff. You
right,
know?
and
So-
Nintendo does not always think intuitively, but these partners do. So they're like, hey,
True,
this
true.
is an opportunity for us to, push your message, but also push this merchandise and get it into people's hands in a big way.
in like a fun way. Like
Yeah.
everybody is looking to celebrate.
Right.
Everyone wants to celebrate this like icon that is Mario. So it is a good opportunity not to pass up.
Yeah, and there was some really great and interesting stuff that came out of the 35th anniversary. There was even more partners that it didn't end up working out because of pandemic
stuff,
which
yeah,
is a
unfortunately.
bummer.
Maybe they
so.
can do it for 40th.
But that was my big takeaway when I saw kind of the first take on the 35th was like, whoa, like this partnership stuff just keeps going, and it's
Yeah.
all very impressive and creative.
Yep, and all the
and
partners
cool.
are like all as big brands,
Right.
big of a brand
Yes.
as like a Nintendo.
Yes.
But known for other things,
Right.
obviously, whether it's a toy or
Yeah.
a fashion thing or
Right,
whatever.
right.
What is the next fashion drop for Mario? Like, where is my Levi's? Where is my Vans?
We've done that.
I know, but I want what's
You
the
want the
next
next-
one?
you want the next
or
take
like
on
a
that.
handbag. We did. What was the handbag
Oh,
brand?
yeah.
That we, Moschino.
Moschino?
Yeah.
Mosquito?
Moschino.
Moschino.
I have that little bag still.
Uh-huh.
So cute. I want more fashion stuff.
Yeah.
For Mario.
Right.
The black milk, we did that. Yeah,
There's a lot.
There's a lot,
There was
but
a lot.
we need more. We need
Right.
higher end.
Exactly.
Louis Vuitton, where are you at? Louis Vuitton, I would buy that.
Okay.
I would buy that.
And then now, compared to 5 years ago, they have all these new initiatives that they can really integrate this into and make these offerings more appealing and hopefully drive some people to use them. So
Yeah.
I'm talking about Nintendo Music, Nintendo Switch Online, this whole new My Mario thing
the
for
babies.
little babies.
Yeah, whether you're 4 months or 40.
Babies love a birthday, right? So here we go.
Oh, babies
come
love a-
celebrate this birthday.
Oh, that's cute.
Blow out the candles.
Maybe they can do something to the app where Mario is like interacting with a cake or something.
Sure,
That would
sure.
be cute.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being part of and early next year, we're rolling out the first wave of blah, blah, blah with these wooden
with the
amiibos.
wooden amiibo that you're
be
gonna-
kicking somebody over in the aisle to get. Right. So, yeah, I could see them just, having something prepared for each of these.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's kind of our point here is like there's no shortage of ways that they can push
Yeah.
this message, and it's too strong a message and too valuable a message for them to not
do anything.
just not
and
do
again, there's so many more external stakeholders now with these partners, with the movie, with the theme parks. I wonder if the theme park will do something to celebrate the anniversary. At least put some decorations.
You could have some sort of, we got a Mario birthday cake here.
In like the Peach's Castle or something. Or maybe in the
restaurant. In the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they usually do something for the holidays too, so that would be a fun thing for them to celebrate the anniversary.
Yes, your beloved Snowman Mario.
I can't wait to wear the Snowman Mario stuff again.
I have all of it. You have all of it.
It's almost time.
There's nothing else.
It's very exciting. Also, the store. I wonder if the San Francisco store will do a celebration for the 40th. That would be fun. Yeah. We can go to that if they do something.
Right.
That'll be really cool.
Right. So, yes, this is something that we think is coming at some point this month.
Yeah.
It does. It feels like something
could be part of that rumor direct. Could be a separate thing.
Right. Could be very fun. Definitely worth looking forward to. So we shall see what exactly form it takes. Now, you have a fun story for us about working on the 25th anniversary.
It's so crazy
for Super Mario
that I worked on every single Mario anniversary while I was at Nintendo. Oh. Not the 20th, because I wasn't there yet. But starting with the 25th, I worked on 25, 30, 35. Yeah, all of those. Somehow I got roped in as the anniversary girl. So from the very beginning.
The 30th anniversary we will not speak of, because that was a curse.
Well, we can tell that as a separate story.
That one did not go.
Because that was a cursed anniversary. This one was a wonderful anniversary.
And I had forgotten that you even worked on this one, because honestly, at this point, we were not really friends.
We were not really friends, and
we were
this
on
was
speaking terms.
This was 2010. When this happened. I started at the company in 2007.
Okay.
So it was a few years after I had started. But yeah, you started in what year?
2009. So I was around.
So you were around, but you were kind of new.
Not super involved.
Yeah, you were
this.
new.
In particular, remember there was a product for this year. It was the Super Mario All Stars.
All Stars. Yep.
Literally just the Super Nintendo game on a Wii disc.
That's right.
That came with some other little doodads and books and stuff.
Yeah, it had like a cute red packaging.
It had a very nice premium packaging, big. I somehow own
many copies of
4 or 5 of those.
But then we looked; they're not worth anything.
I looked it up, and it's not worth that much.
Maybe one day.
Another 25 years.
They made too many of these. You were saying maybe they made too many. Yeah, so they're not. We both have them, but they're not worth anything. No. Too bad. But yeah, I remember this being something that was really exciting because, of course, got to work with Mr. Miyamoto.
Right.
And I had met Mr. Miyamoto a few times for E3s, but at that time I was doing a completely different job. I wasn't as I wasn't a senior, so I didn't have, even at E3s, I wasn't doing anything that was involving direct meetings with Mr. Miyamoto at the time. I would see him, in our booth, and I think I was still an assistant at the time, so I was doing things like bringing him coffee and stuff like that, which is totally fine. But I didn't get a chance to actually work together with him on anything until this 25th anniversary project that I was doing with another person on our team that was more senior. So it was she was kind of leading it, and I was helping her out. And this was great because not only did I get to work with Mr. Miyamoto, but Reggie was also super involved in this one as well. And that this was kind of my first time getting to know him and working with him as well. Oh. Yeah. And it was a little bit intimidating because it's these are pretty important people. You better not mess it up, But the event itself was very fun and very rooted in having just a celebratory time, which was a little different than normal stuff that we work on our team. Usually we're just we talk about the launching the games treadmill. We were just on that treadmill all the time. You would just launch a game, and then as soon as you're done launching that game, you move on to the next game, And you never really got a chance to take a pause and celebrate, really. And this was such a opposite thing, because the whole point of this campaign was to celebrate this big milestone and this big anniversary. There was really no, besides the little Wii game collection, there was really no new game attached to it. And launching a game is fun, but it's very systematic the way you do it. You have to do these certain things, and there's a lot of pressure back in the day, especially with we got to get these media reviews and blah blah blah. And it was just it was different. It felt different than doing something like a 25th anniversary where you're just like, let's make a cake and let's like have a good time and celebrate and have just the whole point of this is just to have fun and celebrate. So I was like, this is so cool to work on this anniversary. And the big sort of thing that we were doing was Mr. Miyamoto was actually flying to New York to do a big anniversary like tour. So we did set up a bunch of media interviews. I think I actually watched a few preparing for this episode. It was really cute. So he did talk to media about the 25th anniversary and about, you know, just the legacy of Mario. So we did do media interviews, but the main thing I was working on was like this big celebration event at the Nintendo store in New York. And it was a very like fan-focused event. It was very much like, yeah, he's just gonna come and like, you know, basically it was like a birthday party, and we're gonna have, you know, fans at the store. We'll have like this big spectacle where we can take photos.
Fans gather.
Fans are gathering. Yes. Reggie was there as well for that event. So it was just like a fun thing to do, and I worked on a couple of things, 3 things. One was this very elaborate cake. It was like,
I do remember this.
It was like a wedding, but for Mr. Miyamoto and Mario and Reggie. They were in a throuple. But yeah, I had to work on like basically it was like kind of like planning a wedding, like planning this event, you know. So I was like working with this cake decorator or like bakery to make this ridiculous. It was like a 5-tiered cake, I think. And each tier, it was like round, so it was like tiered, and then around the sides, and we have photos, we'll put it here. It was like Mario level, like the World 1-1 was completely recreated.
The full level?
The full level.
Wow.
In cake.
That's amazing.
In cake.
Oh my gosh.
And it looked really good, but I was like nervous. I was like, we better make sure.
Yeah, what was the review process on this cake?
Yes, exactly. We basically sent them the entire level, like on one long strip, and then we had them basically like print it out, and then they would like wrap one tier. We would like approve where you would cut it, so that like each tier is like at the right place.
So what was on the other tier? Just more levels?
Yeah, it was like the first level split into 5 tiers.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Look at this interesting history you have with cakes.
I love
it.
Cakes.
All comes back to cakes.
I love eating cake.
Okay.
I love cake.
Huh.
Any sort of food, I'm in. So yeah, we basically help them make this like very true to the level. We have some level designs right here. It was basically like those kinds of documents that we sent over to the bakery to make them like recreate it in. So it was like fondant, and then they would like carve out like the different pipes and question blocks, all that stuff. And then like on the very top was like Mario and the flagpole, obviously, because it's like he's like going around the level and then getting to the end.
Right.
And so that was like the big anniversary cake. We had these photos of Mr. Miyamoto like cutting the cake with Reggie. It was Reggie looks so young. Mr. Miyamoto looks the same.
I had a big idea for this that unfortunately was beyond the realm of possibility. But I was like, here's what you do to bring the house down at this event. So you have the Mario costume character just walking around at this event.
And then Mr. Miyamoto
at a certain point, they take the head off and reveal, wait, it was Mr. Miyamoto all along, and he's here now.
No, we can't do that.
It's not allowed.
We can never do that.
That's beyond the rules of
you can never take the head off
No.
in public.
That happened actually this weekend during a college football game.
Mario took his head.
No. With the Oregon Duck. So sorry, Bill Trinan.
Oh, the duck took his head off.
So the duck was doing some nonsense and it fell over and the head like rolled off. And the guy, he knew the rules. He sprinted into the back.
Oh.
Sprinted.
That head's not secured on in a.
I don't know.
The Mario head is pretty woggly too.
Yeah.
Like I've been in that costume, and the head is so big.
Yeah.
Like compared to your
you're
human
like
shoulders,
top heavy, like,
you're like
whoa.
a bobblehead, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like little straps inside that kind of like a helmet.
Keep it on.
But my head was pretty small for that helmet, so I think it was like not really fitting right. So I can see how it can come off.
Oh no.
Like I can see if you were like dancing around or whatever, that it could totally come off. That's a nightmare.
Yikes.
I'm so glad that never happened to me. That would be so bad. You'd be fired. You'd be fired. Immediately.
You'd be gone. That would be the end of
They
you.
would bring you to the back, and you'd never come back out.
Krysta is gone, only Krysta remains.
My evil twin.
The hater spirit.
My evil twin.
Continues to haunt
I'm
us.
gonna haunt you. I'm gonna haunt you forever. So yes, we did that. The cake was great. In this photo that I'm going to put on the screen right here of Mr. Miyamoto cutting the cake, fun fact, if you look in the photo, you'll see our good friend Hollywood-san in the background taking a photo of Mr. Miyamoto. For those of you that don't know the full circleness of this comment,
that's amazing.
Hollywood-san now works on all of the Mario movies.
Works for the man himself.
He works for Miyamoto. He
the
sits,
long con.
He
Look
sits,
at this.
That was the long con. Wow. Started with a photo that during the 25th anniversary cake cutting.
Who got to eat this cake, by the way?
Some.
But like, did just everybody gets a piece, or like?
Oh no! It was like not for the fans to eat.
That's a big cake, though. What happened to it?
I think we just like gave it to the staff.
You threw it away?
No, we gave it to the staff. That's the store staff. We all had a piece.
So there was a big ceremony to watch people cut the cake, but nobody got to eat the cake.
Mr. Miyamoto had some.
Okay.
And Reggie had some on camera.
Was it good?
No one got their face like pushed into the cake. You shouldn't do that. Did you hear that horrifying story?
What happened?
This is totally a tangent.
Is this real?
This is real.
This is a true story.
Someone got their face. You know how they do that thing for birthdays where you push people's. Don't ever do that because there was a stick or something.
No.
Yeah. Died.
Don't do that. No.
Died.
Oh my gosh.
Don't ever push anyone's face into the cake. That's my PSA.
You and a pie, though. You and a pie is a different story.
We know there was not a sharp, pointy stick in that pie tin.
I don't know.
This is sabotage.
How much do we trust each other?
This is murder.
We're going to find out.
This is murder. Murder!
First, I want you to put your face into that cake.
Murder! Okay, so then the cake happened. That was great. It was fun. We loved it. It was just...
I feel bad cutting a cake like that. It's like, can we just like embalm this as like a permanent like prop, this cake that looks so perfect and so amazing?
It didn't taste very good.
I always feel bad when people get these amazing cakes.
It looks better than it tastes.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like supposed to be decorative.
Right.
But it didn't taste very good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, remember the time for your birthday, I led the charge to get you this great Isabel cake the day, 4 hours before. 4 hours before you told me you wanted to quit. That was a great day.
That cake.
Yeah.
Was actually so tasty.
Oh, really?
That was like that frosting was so good.
Oh,
even though
and they were just like chopping up
Her
Isabel.
legs. I have a photo of legless Isabel in cake form. It was delicious though.
Yeah.
It tasted very good.
Yeah.
You got me an Isabel cake. You also got me a Cappy cake. Me and Alexa.
I don't think I was behind that one.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
I'm not giving you any more credit.
I was not behind
Who was behind that one? Was it somebody else?
I can't remember. It wasn't me.
I always got good cakes for my birthday.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You always got a birthday pie. Mario got a beautiful cake instead of Mr. Miyamoto.
Yes.
And then he did these drawings for the people at the store. Basically, like I think we might even have a video somewhere. I need to dig it up if we do have it of him like actually drawing this. But look how good this is.
Great.
He drew this. Colored it in.
He's a legit great artist.
He's legit such a good artist. But yeah, my favorite thing, the fun fact that he did was if you look at this image where the 25
it's reversed.
Is reversed.
Because he's looking. Well, how did he do this now?
Well, he's a genius. So that's how. Well, he did it like this.
Oh, he just turned it around.
He turned it around. You're clearly an idiot.
That's so stupid.
You're really dumb. But anyways, I asked him. I'm like
a elaborate series of mirrors. To like, okay, here we go.
What's wrong with you? Seriously.
Continue.
I might be a hater, but yours is dumb.
Continue.
So he did this, and I was like, oh my gosh, how cute that you drew the 25th that way. He's like, yeah, Mario has to be the one to see the 25 from his perspective. Come on! Adorable, no?
It's incredible.
It's incredible. And like the little like spit marks. He's like,
do you cake with a spoon, though? I guess if you're eating
fork and a spoon.
If you're eating the whole thing, you might as well just go to the spoon.
You go to the top. Is he going to share with Toad and Koopa?
No, he's not.
No, he's really not. Yeah. I also like Mr. Miyamoto's signature.
Yeah,
it's
so
very
cute.
iconic. Very iconic.
Very iconic, yeah.
So we have these. You have one too, I think.
I do have one of these, yes.
So this is very special. These are precious
Hold on to those.
Precious commodities now. Precious commodities.
Put that behind the museum walls.
My other fun story about this event was we had to make these T-shirts for this event. That we were
you were going to wear this T-shirt today.
And I couldn't find it. It's somewhere in my house. Anyways.
Do you have it or not?
I do have it. I just can't find it right now.
Because I used to have this shirt and it got so like threadbare that I had to
toss it. It's 15 years old. So yeah, it's pretty old. But the funny story / headache that I had with this shirt was So the shirt was pretty cool. It had the 25th anniversary like emblem on the on the sleeve. On the front, it was Mario like on top of a pipe.
Yes.
And on the back, it was Mario like coming out of the pipe. So it was cute. Like it was like supposed to be, you know, he's like going in and coming back out.
Right.
And while I was making the shirt, I was like going through all the approvals and stuff like that. I got so much feedback. I think I went through like almost, I want to say like double-digit rounds of approvals.
It's a pretty simple design.
Pretty simple design. You would think it would be completely fine, but there were so many comments on this because precious Mario.
Yeah.
Everyone needed to look at this shirt to make sure. And the craziest feedback that I got, and this was in like, at this point it was like round 16 of feedback, was like, I'm sorry, but Mario's foot is 1 pixel off. You need to move him down 1 pixel.
A pixel makes all the difference.
And I was like, how can you even see a pixel?
Get the magnifying glass out.
They enhanced it like ridiculous amounts. But I was like, okay, we will move it 1 pixel. Thank you for your comments. And I was like, I never want to do this again. This is horrible. It was our design team. The Nintendo design team was the one making the silly shirt. So how come they were 1 pixel off? What kind of design team are they?
Yikes.
Lance Barr was still there. Lance Barr, the one that made the NES packaging, he reviewed it.
Lance Barr didn't give a rip about this T-shirt. It's like,
he had to review every single one of these.
I made the NES. I'm a made man. He's kicking his feet up, reading the newspaper. Forget this.
He's playing Mario Kart with Don
I
James.
left my mark on the world. Now it's your turn to try something.
But don't you remember he used to approve every single one of these? That was crazy. That he used to have to do that. He didn't see that pixel. That's what I'm saying. I can't see a pixel because I have bad eyes.
Can't see
4K or pixel, 60 frames, 120.
If it wasn't 4K, maybe you could see it. See?
Technology was not there back then.
These Mario 40th assets are going to be so perfect because we got more pixels now.
I better not see 1 pixel out of place, or else I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna riot.
This is going to be your debut on a green screen.
Look at this
You're going to bust some heads.
And then we're gonna be putting people's faces in cakes. That's what we're gonna do. Anyways, that was a fun event.
Right.
It was fun. And then the 30th was a real afterwards.
30th was terrible. I have a small contribution to this story, which is you didn't even know this.
I didn't even know
there was a San Francisco event that we did that I think I was maybe very, very minorly involved with.
Okay.
And it was very sad. So I was in charge of what we called GEM, which stands for Game Enthusiast Media.
Oh, yeah.
So it was, okay, well, Krysta's off in New York doing this big la-di-da thing with Mr. Miyamoto and Reggie with the cake. It's like, well, we should do something in San Francisco because that's where the GEM are, and they care about Mario, so we should do something.
That was back in the day where like they all had offices in San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco really was.
Like IGN was there.
The hub of all that.
A lot of stuff there.
So we did this. This was a very sad event. It was like at some like random like restaurant or bar or something, and like all there was was like.
Did you have cake?
There was like 4 or 5 TVs
that
had
sliders?
Like the game. There were probably sliders, and like the people were there and like they were having a good time. I was like, this is not like.
Did you give away these things?
No, this is. There was no giveaway. There was nothing. It was just like come show up and eat a slider and look at Super Mario Brothers for the bazillionth time. Gaming Enthusiast Media.
What about that guy that was like, "What game is
that's
this?"
my.
I'm stepping up.
You just took the punchline of the whole story. Fine, you tell it.
I don't want to. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
That was the whole point of this.
I thought you were going to hit me. No. I thought you were going to smash my face into a cake.
That was the whole point of this.
Okay, keep going.
No, so it was one of those things where I was like, oh, hey, people in the Redwood City office, if you'd like to come to this, like, sure, come check it out. It'll be a good time. And at this event was one of, not our bosses, but one of the senior people on our team who worked in games for like his whole career.
Yeah, he was at like Microsoft.
And he, again, like we were watching somebody play Super Mario Brothers, the first Super Mario Brothers, and eating a sad slider, and he like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, okay, what game is this?
That did not happen. I don't believe you.
This person still works at Nintendo, probably 20 years.
Yep.
At Nintendo.
In a senior management position.
30 years in the industry.
But like
extremely
high
senior.
Up.
Extremely senior.
Like making a lot of money.
Yes.
And like did not know.
Are you joking?
Did not know.
It was not a joke though.
Did not recognize Super Mario Brothers.
Dead serious. What game is this?
What did you say?
I told him it was Super Mario Brothers, and I walked away.
And his reaction was?
Okay, thanks. Got it, thanks.
Wow. He was also the person that was like, what is a waypoint? Remember?
he was playing
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption, the first one, and he got confused because like the game keeps telling me to use a waypoint, but I don't know what that is.
And we were like, what do you mean?
What do you mean a waypoint?
He's like, I was like, you just, it's like fast travel.
It's like a little spot on the map.
It's a spot on the map, and you can just like click on it and go to it. He's like, I don't get it. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it to you then. I gave up. Because I couldn't figure out how to explain it to him. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what it is?
Right.
What do you mean you don't know what a waypoint is? Oh, wow.
The highs and lows of the 25th anniversary.
Wow.
Can the 40th exceed it? We're going to find out today. Wow. We have some great games that we have been playing that we want to talk about. But first, we have another great sponsor to shout out. This episode is sponsored by Cash App.
Wow.
There are so many scams out there. Every which way form.
It's horrible.
I basically no longer can pick up the phone. I can no longer look at a text message because it's always a scam.
It is. It's so bad that this is the world we live in now where it's just like you don't know what's real and what's a scam. So it's really nice to have something like Cash App where you know when you're sending money to somebody, it is not a scam and there is, a way for you to verify who your money is going to. So thank goodness, because who knows what kind of scams you might be subject to.
Thankfully somebody is out there looking out for you, and that somebody is Cash App. Your security deserves to be a priority, and Cash App treats it that way. With Security Lock, Cash App requires a successful Face ID or biometric authentication to access your account. It's like your money is protected by your own personal bodyguard, even if you accidentally leave your phone unlocked or someone gains access to it without your knowledge. Plus, if you're about to send money to someone and Cash App notices something looks a bit off or that you might be falling for a scam, it will send you a warning before the money is sent to make you take a second and confirm that everything looks right. If you still feel like something is up or an account is trying to scam you, you can report it in the app and have access to Cash App's 24/7 chat support. Turn on Security Lock in your Cash App settings now to keep your account and your information safer than ever, and pay attention to scam warnings if sending money to someone new. Learn more at cash.app/security.
For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash for real. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code SECURE10 in your profile, and send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you will get a $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Instant discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
Shout out to the FDIC. Games we're playing. We, at the end of last week, did a video talking about our first impressions of Kirby Star-Crossed World. We've since finished it.
We did.
So let's share kind of the second half of these impressions.
Yeah, so we both really enjoyed, I think, the base game. I really liked this expansion as well. I thought it was really, really fun. But I do think that I liked the first part of it a little bit more. I think you did too. A little bit more than the second part. And then as I was playing through the second part of the of Star-Crossed World, I was like, oh yeah, I remember having this exact same feeling during the base game. Because the first part of the game, you're going through, the first 3 worlds were very bright and colorful, especially like the ocean-y looking one, and also the one that's like the carnival.
Yeah.
It's just like a beautiful eye candy. And then you go to, the snow world is pretty good too.
That was cool too.
But then you go to a place called the Wasteland.
Yeah.
And it literally looks like a wasteland. And then I think after that is sort of like the underground, lava-y area.
Yeah.
It's just, the aesthetic itself just isn't as bright and fun to look at. And also it gets a little bit harder. So I was after the snow world, I was like, oh, I wish it was as breezy as the first few worlds and as beautiful and colorful. But it was kind of a different feeling game at that point. And I still liked it. I enjoyed, playing through the rest of it, but I don't know. I kind of wish that the whole thing was just like the first 3 worlds versus it being like suddenly it's like a little bit dark and hard, you know?
Yeah, I agree, and that was my memory of the original game as well.
Yeah.
I just associate Kirby with more of that kind of bright, colorful setting, and it looks so great in this version specifically, with that dazzling crystal effect.
I know
that they're doing. This will have that effect, but it's not exactly the same when you're in kind of more of a dreary, dark place.
Dark place, exactly.
But the final boss of this DLC.
Oof.
Is kind of legit hard, actually, and it's like a 3-phase fight.
With no health pickups.
And there's never any health pickups in between, so it is a bit tricky. There is a checkpoint after the first phase into the second phase, but even then, like, there's no guarantee that you're definitely going to do it. So it is a pretty steep challenge increase, like right at the end of the game.
And we're playing wild mode.
Yes.
I don't know if that means it's just a little bit...
Oh, it's a harder mode.
It just hits harder. But I beat it in wild mode, but it took me a couple of tries.
Yeah.
I do like how right before you go into the boss, you have your pick of different, transformations.
Yes. Which one did you use?
I ended up doing the dragon fire.
I did too.
And then I ended up just like lighting that boss on fire, and then it kind of stayed lit on fire, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, that seems like the most powerful one, at least for us.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah. I did try a couple different ones though, just to see if one was better than the other. But it's just very chaotic in that battlefield, and like it's also very small.
Right.
So you just don't have a lot of room to like maneuver around, especially with like the big sword. I tried that one; that was pretty tough.
Yeah.
To like get a hit in,
Right.
But I wouldn't say that I liked this boss fight. I thought it was pretty. I mean, beyond the fact that it was a bit harder and I wasn't really expecting it from a Kirby game. I was like, it kind of ruined the vibe. I wanted my breezy Kirby game. I wanted to relax and like look at the sparkly crystals, and I wanted to enjoy that part of it. I didn't need this.
Then don't play wild mode.
I just don't need it. You know what I mean?
You what?
I just wanted more levels. I don't even think I needed a boss fight.
You didn't even want a boss fight.
No.
You just wanted to stare at a crystal.
I just wanted to like puff around a crystal, just like I just wanted to hang out. I didn't want this.
All right. I don't mind there being harder stuff in a Kirby game, and it's at the end of the game, so I think that's fair. And there's the different difficulty modes, but yeah, that is a pretty steep step up from what it was. I remember there was the final boss of the base game was also pretty challenging, but I think this was even a bit harder.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it looked too. It was pretty scary looking.
Than that. Yeah, it's kind of
like a bug looking nasty. Yeah, it's gross
looking thing. But it's true. Like this DLC is not very long. I think I was again right in the 3 to 4 hour range, and
yep, same here.
I don't.
It was fine.
I think the value of it is fine. It's definitely a bit on the lighter side, but I enjoyed it a lot and felt like I got my money's worth out of it.
I think so too, especially because I kind of bought the base game a long time ago, and it didn't really feel like I was dropping like $80 all at once. But I did. But it didn't feel like it, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, because it's been like 3 years. I think I've saved up $20 in 3 years, so I'm okay.
I see.
Saving 1 penny a day until this DLC dropped.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was well worth the $20 upgrade, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now the wait for Kirby Air Riders.
Yes, not too much longer. Just a couple months.
Yes.
I love it. I love my Kirby.
There's one more thing that we played at Gamescom that was under embargo that we couldn't talk about, but we can now. That you played, which is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilest Chronicles.
Oh my gosh. I've been looking forward to this because I've been saying that what I've been missing on a Switch 2 is a real deep strategy game.
Yes.
And this is it. This is it. I love it. It's so good. I love Final Fantasy Tactics.
So you played the original.
I played the original.
Okay.
Have you played the original?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I played the Game Boy Advance one as well. So it's a series I really like.
I really like the series.
Yes.
I'm so glad that it's like they're redoing it and it's coming to Switch 2.
But again, the setup that we had, and this is often what it is when we go to these events, is we are sharing a station, which I'm completely fine with because
sometimes we can like film each other.
I like to watch you play games. I think it's interesting to watch you play a game, but you were the one who was going hands-on with it.
Yeah. So you watched, I was going hands-on. They kind of did 2 different sections. One was just like the very beginning of the game, so you can kind of get used to, the strategy, gameplay, how you do it, and they introduce you to some of the characters and everything. And then the second part was more of like later in the game, so it's a little bit more challenging. We were able to you watched me try out like some different classes and everything. They had a lot of different classes.
Yes.
And some of them are like very interesting.
This game
like
does have a lot.
Time Mage.
Right.
We were trying that out. That was pretty cool. But yeah, if you're familiar with like Final Fantasy Tactics or like Fire Emblem kind of like strategy games, this is kind of what that is. It's you're like moving almost like on a chessboard, like moving the characters around. There's a really great story with this game as well that you kind of get like you get it a little bit at a time.
Talk about the voice acting, because that's new.
Yeah.
And you had headphones,
it's fully
so
voiced.
I could only hear it for a moment, like when you let me check it out. Did you like this or not?
It's fully voiced. It's actually really nicely done.
So the voices are good.
I think the voices are really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and the music is really good. The sound design is really nice. Yeah.
The small bit that I listened to also sounded.
It sounded nice. Yeah.
Did you recognize Ben Starr? He's in this as well.
I don't think I got to hear his character.
I forget what character he's in. So he may not have even been in this.
I think he might have not been in the demo. Maybe later on.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a villain or a good guy? I can't remember who he is.
I don't know. We should go back and check.
I want to know. I love his voice in any
Yes.
Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
In any game.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to hearing him. But yeah, it's very, very impressive that it's like fully voiced. And the look of the game is cool. I mean, you saw it too, but it maintains that like similar style, but it does a good job with like the lighting, and the sprites look really nice. They're a little bit like chunkier. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good.
I'm still not completely sold on this new look of the like more modern, because you can still play like the classic version.
Yeah.
It looked kind of like it's in between. Sometimes these old games, like, we have the pixel smoothing is on, and that often just looked like a smeary mess.
Yeah.
Versus like something that was done a bit more custom, that looked like sharper and had a bit more unique characteristics. So I felt like it was kind of somewhere in between.
I mean, they're good at the HD 2D.
So,
this is not HD 2D, but
right.
it did have that kind of sort of like a little bit of motion blur in the background. It had like kind of like a painted kind of canvas texture to the world overall, which is kind of interesting.
It's really just that effect of like the pixel smoothing is something that companies will often do, and like, here we modernized these ugly old graphics, and like oftentimes it looks a lot worse. So I don't know. I wasn't clearly in the I don't like it, and very clearly in the I do like it. I think I just need to stare at it more once it comes out, because it's coming out very soon.
Yes.
At the end of this month now, to make a proper.
I can't wait. I need like a game I can really dig into.
Yeah.
And this is it.
Yeah.
This is totally it.
Yeah. A game. Are you still playing this? Shinobi
I
Art
am still
of
playing
Vengeance? Yes,
this,
so that's a
yes.
game that we've both been playing, is Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which, you recall, I played the demo for this a few weeks ago and was very sold on it. And now we're playing through the full game, and I really like this game a lot. I think I definitely prefer this to the Ninja Gaiden game that came out around the time that the demo for this did, about a month or so ago. As a ninja hater, what do you think of this game?
I really like it. I like the gameplay a lot.
Yeah.
It's like very smooth,
Yes.
very snappy. I like the different like moves you can combo together. It's very difficult though. It's a pretty challenging game, so I've been having like, I struggle a little bit, but I kind of like the challenge too.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of like Prince of Persia.
This last Prince of Persia.
This last Prince of Persia.
From last year.
Except this one doesn't have as like that last Prince of Persia game, the platforming was so brutal. This one is a little bit easier.
I've heard that this later on does get.
Oh God.
I don't know if it's exactly that complex, but that style of platforming.
Oof. Yeah, the platforming on that one was no joke. That one was challenging.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty early on, but the platforming feels totally fine to me. It's actually the combat that's a bit more challenging for me right now, but I really like it. So I've been playing, so I started playing this game in handheld mode on Switch 2. And I was like, there's something weird going on with these graphics. Like, it's so weird because you had told me that they looked so good, that you were so impressed with the graphics, and I was like, I cannot put my finger on it, but something's going on here. Like, it does not look right to me.
Right.
And then later on, you learn that in handheld mode, it actually looks quite bad. And it looks much better on TV mode, which I finally tried TV mode last night, and it looks so much better.
Yeah.
But I was like, what is going on here?
It's an interesting thing where I do think the game looks pretty good on a TV, and then I finally, for the first time, tried it on a handheld, because people were saying, like, oh, that one is the most rough. I was like, well, I better see this for myself. I was like, really jarring. I'm like, whoa!
I couldn't believe it when I docked it. I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like.
And again, we're playing this on Switch 2, so I don't know if you're just playing it on, because this is a Switch game. This is not a Switch 2 game. I don't know. Is it some weird resolution scaling thing from the Switch resolution to the Switch 2?
I should put it on my Switch 1 to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'd be curious to find out. Does it look any better? But yeah, just like all the. The characters themselves.
They look weird.
They look like they have like a jagged cutout around them as they're like moving around.
Exactly.
And the whole thing is just like
not a little washed out.
It's not sharp at all. And fortunately, I haven't found that to be hindering the playability of the game.
No,
but it's just really
the look of it is kind of gross.
Right. Versus the Ninja Gaiden, there was something weird about that frame rate that was really hindering the playability of that for me.
That's too bad.
This is a different kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Still not great.
Once I docked it, it looked fine.
Yeah.
It looked completely different, honestly.
Right. But
so I would say, if you're going to play this game, try not to play in a handheld mode.
But the thing that I am most impressed with is like you were saying, just like the fluidity of the combat. Like, it does feel like you can almost endlessly chain together.
Yes. Very true.
These moves in ways that you cannot in a lot of other games. Often it's like very clear. It's like, all right, this string of moves is ending now, and you're going to have a pause, and then you're going to start it up and do something else. With this, like, if you do it right, you can almost, until the guy is dead, like, just keep doing stuff if you know kind of what move leads into it next. It's like, all right, now I've
And you can charge up your specials, and you can do all sorts of stuff.
You have all of these kind of ninja magic things, and you're acquiring different ones of those that do different things. There's also this, what are they called? Executions?
Yes.
So, in addition to their life bar, the enemies also have this other bar that doing strong attacks or hitting them with projectiles will start to fill it up. Mm-hmm. And once it's full, you can do this execution attack where you kind of teleport over to them and whoosh, take them out.
Yeah.
And then they'll often give you more gold or some health or sometimes more projectiles back. So there's often a lot of incentive to, like, well, it might be a little bit harder for me to build that meter up versus just dispatching them.
Slash them,
But I actually need health right now, or I need projectiles right now. And there's a really cool thing where you can actually, if a lot of guys have filled up the bar at once, you can push it, and he takes them all out at once.
Yeah. That was cool.
It's great.
There's like an AoE of kind of damage.
It's super cool. The platforming, I just got a grappling hook, which is really cool.
I haven't gotten that yet.
So the kind of suite of tools that you have is pretty similar to the Prince of Persia game, where
it really reminded me of it.
You can do a double jump, you can do a dash in the air.
Yep.
Now I can do this grappling hook stuff.
You can't slide.
You can roll.
You can roll.
You can roll, which is kind of similar to slide, but the grappling hook, like, you're not necessarily swinging back and forth. It's like you shoot it and then he pulls himself up. So he you shoot yourself through. And there was
grappling
actually
hook is my biggest nemesis.
In this level that I just finished, a big segment right after you get that, where you're getting chased by this helicopter, and you end up surfing on a missile, which is very cool.
Wow.
Very ninja-esque, something I really liked.
Okay.
Yes. And this level that I just finished, it actually had a different structure than some of the other levels I had done, where it was a bit more open, because it was like, well, you need to get back these 3 hostages. And they were just kind of strewn all about the level. And you could go right, you could go left, you could go down, you could go, so fortunately, the game does have a lot of fast travel even within the levels, where most of the levels up to this point, it was like, well, just go this way and get to the end. This was like, no, you need to kind of investigate and find where these people are and figure out how to get to them. So I would really like to finish this game before Silksong comes out. It might be right on the edge.
How many hours is it?
I think it's about 9, 10
not too bad.
from what I've seen, so it's not super bad. But this game is super legit. I think this is going to show up on a lot of people's end of year lists.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool. They're also doing a cool promotion. This and the Ninja Gaiden game. I think it's only on Steam. Like you can buy both of them together.
Oh, cool.
And get some sort of discount. They had some really cool artwork. See, these ninjas got to stick together, okay? Because people like you hate them. Krysta is out.
I don't hate them.
Saying bad things about a ninja.
I said I like this game.
Can't even believe that.
I said I liked it.
You said you like spies better.
I do like spies better.
Ninjas are spies.
They're not the same. They don't have gadgets.
Oh, you want gadgets. You want Inspector Gadget. Okay,
want
that's
gadgets.
what you like. Got it.
They also have a doggy in this game. You can ride the doggy.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
You didn't like the dog. You're a hater.
I didn't like the dog
You're
level.
such a hater. How could you say that about that dog?
Did you like the dog
I
level?
loved it.
So
It was not too slow.
So they make you do, in between the first and was it like after the first level?
Yeah.
It was pretty soon on, like in between the
dog
proper
is
levels.
real cute.
You do this level where you're riding this
A
dog.
giant white dog.
And I don't know, there was just something about like the way that the dog moved, because it's on like an auto-scrolling, like
Yes.
the dog is running.
Yes.
And you can kind of change
jump and you can go like kind of back and forth.
Is the dog at the front of the level or the back? But it was always moving along. It just felt like, and the dog's big. It's like a big dog.
It's a big dog.
It's a giant
It's like
dog.
a wolf dog.
Right.
Like a dire wolf.
It just didn't feel like I was able to properly dodge a lot of those
The dog
things.
doesn't like you.
Oh, I didn't really like that dog either. So.
And then that's great.
But there's not been another one of those since.
I know.
Because I was like, oh, this is kind of like a bummer. Because I was like, yes, let's keep going. This game is awesome. I want to keep. And then I did the dog level. It kind of took me out of it.
I can't believe you said
honestly.
that.
I
Who's a
didn't
hater
really-
now?
I didn't really like it.
Your name is Hit. Instead of Kit.
Hit and Krysta podcast is here for all your hater needs.
Oh, Hodcast.
Podcast,
Hod.
yes. Last game we have been playing is actually a game that we are involved in. Wow,
Yes,
very
We've
cool.
been helping with the marketing for
Yes.
this game, and we love this game. It's
called
so good.
Royalty Free For All. They got a Kickstarter going now, and this game has such a really interesting premise,
Yes.
which is like
Which is what like captured
Right.
us in the first place.
like what if you had a platform fighter, but instead of like getting, characters from gaming or entertainment, it's like there are all these characters from the kind of rights-free
like public domain.
public domain
Yeah.
sphere. So that's what they've done. They've brought together all these characters from
Yeah.
public domain. Yeah, and the team was just at PAX with a new demo that some people have been checking out, and I had a chance to properly sit down with that new version. I was like, oh, this is looking real
I know.
good.
It's been cool for us to see the game
Yeah.
progress. We've been working on it for, almost over a year now, huh? And to see the team like progress in the development and just, oh my gosh, this version is like, this is legit. So good.
Yeah, I'm finally able to find like some of my favorite characters and like see like what kind of play style
Yeah.
I like or I don't like. The character that I like the look of the most
Nessie?
is Sweeney Todd.
Oh, you like Sweeney Todd.
And Sweeney Todd is obviously like a barber. So he's got a move where he'll like paint you with shaving cream and then cut you.
Yeah, well, the look of the character is like
Right.
a razor.
Exactly.
So it's pretty cool.
So I think that's cool, but I really came away liking Oliver Twist a lot.
Yes, Oliver Twist
he's
is
got this
good.
kind of vine coming out of his head. He got a lot of moves where he can just like whip it around.
Yeah.
And he's got some good reach, and then he's got this other move where he like builds a big vine out of the ground that can launch people really high
Yes.
off the screen. So
My favorite is Nessie.
Nessie's very
Nessie's
cute.
very cute.
Yes.
Like the Loch Ness monster, but it's
Yeah.
like a little baby version of it. And it does this like bubble move and does like tail slap move. I like this is like I need all the help I can get. I need like some floatiness is why
Right.
I play Kirby.
So this is a game that it still has depth, but it's something
Yeah.
that is much easier for people to pick up.
Yeah,
So yeah, they've got the Kickstarter going. It's going for a few more weeks. You can find a cute little picture of us.
Yes, our
in the
little portraits
Kickstarter.
are in the Kickstarter.
Yes.
The Kickstarter adds some new really cool characters, including
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Bigfoot,
Bigfoot is in
who is
there.
literally a Bigfoot.
The team is good at imagining like these characters in
Yes.
these new ways. And then there's a lot of Easter eggs
Yes.
in there, and it's real cute.
It is,
So
it is.
check it out.
All right, news time. The news is coming back. I'm saying that. The news is on a comeback.
Well, because it's after the slow summer, now we got to talk about some stuff.
There are some rumors about the PlayStation 6, which
Oh, boy.
when I saw this, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. But let's talk about these. So this is from a YouTube channel called Moore's Law is Dead, which is not one that I'm super familiar with, but I guess one that in the past has had some correct technical information on PlayStation consoles. So again, we should say this is all rumors.
Rumors, yeah.
So take it with a grain of salt, but this channel does have a bit of a positive track record in identifying some of this stuff. And what's really interesting here is, you know, they've got some like specs that like I frankly don't know what any of this means. But they were saying so there could actually be 3 different versions of the PlayStation 6. One of them would be, you know, kind of like the PlayStation 5, like the full powered, goes under your TV kind of console.
Yeah.
Also, one that is kind of analogous to the Xbox Series S, which is a lesser powered and therefore cost less version of that full power one. But also, most interestingly, a dockable handheld, very much. Wait, I've heard this before. Stop me if you've heard this story before. A dockable handheld.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Thoughts on this?
So excited.
You're excited about this?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This is what I want.
Oh, this is all you want?
This is what I want. Yeah. I just want to take everything with me.
I see.
I love playing in handheld mode. This is why I play my Portal. Like, if I'm playing a PlayStation game, I'm playing probably 80% on my Portal nowadays.
I have some bad news, which is if you were dismayed about the battery life of a Switch 2, wait for the battery life of a PlayStation 6.
At this point, I think I might have to be okay with
5 minutes of game time.
But if you're just packing like a bandolier of charging batteries with me, with all my gaming handhelds here. But yeah, I mean, gosh, I can't believe we're talking about PlayStation 6 right now. It's crazy.
So okay, well, what might have led them to this? So the PlayStation Portal has been kind of a surprise hit for them.
Yeah.
That seemed like kind of a throwaway product that has definitely found an audience. Also,
right here.
around them, like everybody is going to some sort of a handheld solution.
Yeah, because they got like the Xbox ROG Ally, or whatever.
Right, whether it's your main thing or some sort of side thing like Xbox is doing.
Yep.
Like almost, and they're kind of the last one here who's caught without a handheld. And they do have a great lineage of handhelds with the PSP and the Vita, which were great systems. Well, maybe not the Vita. The PSP was a great system.
They're going to bring back touch back, aren't they? Oh my God, don't do it, PlayStation!
300, the whole thing is just a big button.
In the back?
No, all over.
The
whole thing is you just touch it and something happens. So
the Portal is comfortable. I'm saying, like, they know how to make a form factor that's very comfortable.
This will not be a PlayStation Portal.
It won't be a Portal, but
I'm sorry to tell you.
The form factor of that is good.
No, I mean, they know how to make
a handheld.
Really appealing hardware. And that was what drove me crazy about the PSP when it first came out, because everybody couldn't stop talking about how sexy it was. Oh my God, the PSP is so sexy. Oh my gosh, it's the sexy piece. I was like, stop saying this.
Is PlayStation 6 going to be sexy? PlayStation sexy? Sexy?
Stop it.
Is it going to be though?
Stop it. But I do have some worries about this triple tiered approach, because I mean, I don't know why Xbox is the model that you would want to follow, because clearly it's not working so great for them.
Yeah.
And we have all these complaints from the devs of like, well, we really have to focus on the lowest common denominator system.
Yeah.
At the same time, maybe the writing's on the wall of like, the PlayStation and now is $550.
Well, the Pro is like almost $800.
Right. So, you know, for this to truly be a mass market thing, like we simply have to have a lower cost
They have to price match a little bit with the Switch too, I think, right?
This Moore's Law is Dead did have some estimated cost. I think people who know the components market a little bit better have come out and said it's absolutely not going to be. So they were saying,
it's too cheap or too expensive.
This is too cheap. It's gonna cost more than this.
I just got a shiver.
They were saying for the Model S equivalent, $300 to $400, $400 to $500 for the handheld, and $550 to $700 for the base.
Oh no way!
Yeah, people were saying like, no, that's
no way.
That is so conservative. Like it's definitely going to cost more than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, how much does the Xbox Ally like?
That's like $700.
That's a lot.
Almost $800.
That's a lot
I think.
of money.
And there's a higher end version that's even more expensive, I think.
Yeah, they have
There's two
there's
versions
the Series
of
X
that.
version of that, which is the super premium version.
Oh man,
of that. So
that's a lot of money to drop on something.
So on one hand, I like the focus on the handheld. I think that's a good place for Sony to get back into. But just seeing this, I was like, this feels like it could have some issues.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough
If
pill to swallow.
If you're Nintendo, are you quaking in your boots reading this report?
I don't think so.
No.
I think they're like, we're so far and beyond this right now. Like we're in like year 12.
Well, they've
of
also
this.
ascended beyond being concerned about any other like individual platform holder. Like they have truly achieved what they used to say, which is like, well, our competitor is free time and all the many other things that people can do in their free time.
Yes.
Versus like, oh my gosh,
console wars are back.
Oh my gosh,
you know?
they got the new Call of Duty on Xbox. Oh no, like they don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
It's like no, we are competing with literally everything that you can do in your free time.
Yeah, and even that's a very tough market now because there's a lot of different options for people.
But at the same time, the handheld market is getting more and more crowded, so they do need to have the things to differentiate, I guess. But again,
first party games.
Does it play Mario, Zelda, or Pokemon?
Exactly. First party games.
As long as the answer is no, they're going to be fine.
They're going to be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to what they got cooking.
You're looking forward to the PlayStation 6?
I'm looking forward to what they have going on. I want to know if there really is a handheld because
Does this have dates?
2027.
I think I saw 2020. Oh yeah, suggests a fall 2027. So that's in 2 years.
That's fine. 2 years seems
So
right.
that would have been a 7-year life cycle for the PS5.
And they had a Pro last year, right? So what? Why are you shaking your head? What?
But it's like, is it something? Who needs this? Versus like, oh, we got to do it. But why do you have to do it? Why do you have to do this right now?
I don't know.
Why not make your PS5 handheld and just run the PS5 for several more years? It seems like
PS5 is doing fine.
Like everybody's doing just great with this PS5, and we're all like, oh my gosh, these games are so expensive, we can barely tap out the power of the PS5. And we're already talking about a PS6. I don't know.
More power, more frames, more.
Now everything has to run at 120 frames a second.
120 frames.
Or I'm gonna
riot.
Or I'm gonna riot.
120 frames.
Okay, speaking of riots, there has been a lot of finger pointing lately.
Oh, the Unreal Engine
about
stuff?
the Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Specifically Unreal Engine 5.
Where's that Spider-Man meme?
I saw somebody did that.
Oh, we need to put that here.
Right. It was like Epic,
Nintendo,
game developers,
Nintendo,
platform holders. They were all just like pointing the finger. Like, so why are developers having trouble with Unreal 5 games? And it's not all of them. Some of them have been very, very good. I think people point out Claire Obscure as being like, look,
the darling.
Look at what this small.
They made it work.
Look, this small team made it work, and that game looks amazing. And what's the problem? But for every one of those, we hear a couple other stories of games and studios that are troubling with it. So the head of Epic, Tim Sweeney, got asked this at Unreal Fest in Korea.
Have an Unreal Fest? Wow.
And he had an interesting answer, which was to suggest that developers are optimizing for the most powerful hardware first and then trying to kind of work downward. Mm-hmm. And he suggests the opposite, which is start for the floor and then as you progress, work on optimizing it for more powerful hardware.
I actually think he's right.
He might be onto something.
I didn't know they did that. Why would you do that?
You asked me, when we were in games, you cornered me and you asked me a lot of questions about game engines. And I was like, I'm not equipped to answer any of these.
I really need to talk to somebody about this.
So if we have a game engine expert in the comments, raise your hand.
Raise your hand. I would like to have
Krysta will be in your
one-on-one
DMs immediately.
discussion with you. Please raise your hand. Because I have a lot of questions about this. And I would like to understand it more because it seems to be a point of challenge and contention for a lot of these developers. And also for the, just in terms of getting things onto different hardware. Like the reason why I was very curious about this was because we saw just the vast differences in quality between third-party games coming to Switch 2. I was like, why is this happening? But yeah, I would have thought that it would be as Tim Sweeney suggests. You build for the lowest common denominator, and then you just take that foundational game, and then you like optimize it for more powerful hardware.
Let's read his full quote so we can try and make sense of it. The primary reason why Unreal Engine 5 based games don't run smoothly on certain PCs or GPUs is the development process. Many developers develop games for high-end hardware, then perform optimization and testing on lower spec devices in the final stages of development. Of course, optimization is by no means an easy task. It's a very challenging one. Ideally, optimization should be implemented early in development before full-scale content build begins. We are preparing 2 major solutions to address this issue.
Oh, okay, so they have solutions. That's good.
Tim Sweeney to the rescue.
Parachuting in.
My knight in shining armor.
Parachuting in with some solutions?
Oh. Can you parachute into the Grasshopper team so we can get Romeo Must Die on a Switch 2?
No, Romeo is a dead man.
That's the movie.
That's the movie.
We said that in Gamescom too.
And we got embarrassed.
That's
that
the movie
is quite good.
Starring Jet Li and
Jet Li.
Aaliyah, rest in peace.
Oh.
Yes.
I miss her.
I actually don't think I've seen that movie before.
What?
Sorry.
It's so good.
Okay.
Please help.
Send help.
Send help.
Yes.
I'm not involved.
As Thor and Loki said, send help. Help is needed. More good news. Wow, we have good news in the news.
Wow.
Yooka Replayly, which is
a game that we played.
We played and we really had to have a lot of back and forth of how to spell it.
Yes, I was like,
you had a need to spell it for a video or something. So Replayly,
because it's Laylee.
Yes, Yooka Replayly.
Yes, we played this game.
We did play it.
We
played it. It's great.
Yes,
and it now has a price and a launch date, and it is not a game key card on the Switch 2.
Huzzah!
So it's coming October 9th, very soon. Mm-hmm. It's going to be available digitally for $30 and physically for $50. So that's kind of the rub of not getting a game key card, which is
$20 more.
It's going to cost $20 more. I'm going to just get it digitally. I'm fine with that.
You are? Mr. Physical?
Yeah. I'm going to save $20. Thank you very much.
Mr. Physical that spent
$100
on a Donkey Kong and an Amiibo?
I'm getting everything. Physical? Are you crazy?
You're not?
No.
You really?
You so crazily. Yooka crazily.
Yooka Replayly crazily. I'm surprised to hear that.
Right.
I thought you would be all over the Physical.
And here's a tip. So if you have the original Yooka-Laylee, you can get the game for a 30% discount.
Okay, so in the same ecosystem though.
And I don't know if this is still running.
Oh.
The game was on sale for like $3.
$3.
Right.
Yeah.
So that could be your path to a hot deal.
For 30%.
Which is
spend to save 30%.
You spend some money to save some money. You see?
You got to spend money to make money.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
I don't know if you're making money in either of these cases, but you're
saving money.
You're saving money.
And you're enjoying a beautiful game.
Right.
And you can rest easy that if you wanted to get physical, it's not on a game key card.
Yeah. And this is on all.
Wonderful.
Basically every platform.
Give people the option. Why not?
Not just a Switch. I think this is great news. This is all great news.
I say give people the option.
I thought this game looked fantastic.
It was very nice.
I'm excited.
Looking.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Very
for
cute.
This. Yes. Last news story. There is some Like a Dragon / Yakuza news coming soon, within the month.
These people that make games so fast, they're announcing Yakuza 9, aren't they?
So what's around the corner is Tokyo Game Show, which sadly we're not going to this year.
Yes.
But that's not stopping anybody from sharing news. And they often do have news drops around Tokyo Game Show because it's a big show for them. Remember last year they had the big pirate ship?
Oh my gosh.
And I got the pirate money?
That party. That Sega party was so amazing.
You want to talk about being legless? Yeah, that.
No,
that was you at the.
I got trapped in a champagne closet with the pirate money.
This is what I'm saying.
With the in Ginza, in beautiful.
Legless in Ginza. The Krysta Yang story.
Not related to Sleepless in Seattle,
no,
but Legless in Ginza.
Yeah, Legless in Ginza. That's a Shibuya meltdown waiting to happen. You would have spent the night on the street.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah,
I would have been lost. That was a very confusing place to get to.
You would have been safe. So they're having the RGG Summit 2025 on September 23rd in the evening in the United States. And then immediately after that, they're having the RGG Direct. I'm a little unclear on the difference between the Summit and the Direct.
I am too.
So let's see. The latest updates from the studio is the summit, and then
Oh, so the announcements are
a deeper dive
okay.
into the newly announced information is the direct. It seems like this could just be one thing.
I think it's like that thing that Xbox does where they have like one game that they go deep on after their showcase. I think that's what it is. So they do the summit, which will give you all the announcements, and maybe they have one game that they're going deep on.
So the studio is called RGG Studio. The series is called Like a Dragon, but it's also called Yakuza. This is getting to be a mouthful.
Yes.
This is like we have the Netherlands, but it's also called Holland.
Holland, yeah.
And they speak Dutch. It's like, what? It's one of those. Oh boy.
Just get on board, okay?
So,
don't be a hater.
Would you like to hazard a prediction for this?
They're gonna announce 9.
The prediction is I'm gonna be a happy guy at the end of this.
They're gonna announce 9, aren't they? They're so fast.
I mean, they could. I don't know.
They are so fast.
They could announce that and have it out for later.
Next fall or something like that.
Yeah, sometime next year.
I would like to see that. Do you think it's going to be the same with?
Oh yeah,
Ichiban?
I mean, there's a huge cliffhanger at the end of that game. Don't.
Oh yeah.
We have a spoiler cast on that. Should you want to know?
So good.
Yes.
Goaty last year.
That was incredible.
That was a Goaty last year.
I hope they keep bringing these games to the Switch too, because
now they have a way to do it.
I did check out Yakuza 0.
It looked good.
On the flight back
It looked
from
good.
Germany, and I was really impressed with that version.
I looked over your shoulder. It looked really nice.
Really good. And that was, after our experience of seeing some real hit or miss Switch 2 games. I was like,
they know how
do
to
it like this.
Do it like this.
This is incredibly good. I played that. I also tried that other little side mode that they added, that kind of beat 'em up mode. That was very fun.
Good.
We should play that actually, because you can do that with multiplayer.
I want to play.
That was cool. So yes, please keep the Like a Dragon news coming. Let's move on to some questions from our community. And as always, we get these at patreon.com/KitandKrysta, so you can join to ask us a question and do all sorts of other fun things. Let's start with Gartooth. What do you think is going on with no new games in September this year from Nintendo? It seems like an unusual gap in the Switch 2's first year when they otherwise had new games coming out every month from its launch up through the holiday season.
Shadow drops?
I'm going to say, about a month ago, I did that video while you were on vacation saying, boy, it sure is unusual that all these games have no dates. 1 month has now passed. One of these games has a date. 4 of them.
Kirby.
4 of them don't.
Got the date.
4 of them don't.
Kirby got the date.
Right.
So which 4 do we have left? Metroid Prime 4. We have
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
Final Fantasy and Elden Ring.
Okay.
Those were the 5 that I was
That's right.
talking
Final
about.
Fantasy, Elden Ring. Yeah, all of them still say 2025.
Well, now the Final Fantasy update, it said winter. So they might be hedging
they might.
on that a little bit. That's fine.
All right,
that game, I'm honestly not even probably going to play that game because we played it before.
We played it before, but I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has been. There's been a notable cool down in terms of stuff happening ever since I would say Donkey Kong.
Dragon Drive? Since Dragon Drive?
There's Kirby and Dragon Drive in August at least. There was 2 new things. But yeah, we have yet to see anything for September, unless you're right and there is some kind of shadow drop happening after that rumored direct. I mean, the shadow drop doesn't have to be Metroid Prime 4.
It could be a lot of things.
It could be something
Hades
else.
2. Hades 2 shadow drop.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna sock that away for my predictions.
That's a good one.
I'm socking that away.
What is going on with that game? It's been in early access for so long.
Find out next week.
Find out next week. There you go. Yeah, they seem to be struggling truly with this, with hitting these launch dates this year. So I still think that they're working through some stuff in terms of where to place things, where things are going. But it just seems we smelled chaos, and I'm still smelling chaos over there.
Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. I agree. They have a number of games that, as they say, are coming in hot.
Yep.
And it's tough to nail down these dates, and they want to kind of look at it from a portfolio point of view to how can one lead into the others. So they're going to wait as long as they possibly can. If it's coming out this year, this direct is kind of...
This is it.
This is the deadline.
Yeah, because you have to at least give people a month to market it.
Exactly.
That's the bare minimum, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of marketing that simply cannot happen until you have a date.
Yes.
So, but I do think that the Direct will have updates on all these games.
I think so too.
Are they all definitely this year still? I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like there's so many other games coming. It's like, put it out whenever you're ready.
Yeah, but from a Switch 2
I know
perspective,
Metroid fans are on pins and needles right now.
From a Switch 2 perspective, though, to keep the system top of mind, then you'd have some games for it.
Oh, they need the games. Yeah, from my perspective, though. It's
from
I'm good.
Yeah, from everybody else. That again, this is where you're losing the competition between people and their other entertainment options. You don't have a game, they're going to play something else.
Right.
So the loser is actually Nintendo in this case if they don't get their act together and get the launch dates figured out for these games to keep Switch 2 top of mind. There are 1,000,001 options that everybody will just jump ship to. So yeah, that's just the reality of the situation, you know.
Marky Man 64 is next. One criticism aimed at Nintendo, rightly or wrongly, during the previous generation was the use of cloud versions for some games, with the Kingdom Hearts series being a good example. These often sparked debate, with some players feeling they were more of a shortcut than a genuine hardware limitation. Do you think we've seen the last of cloud games on Nintendo hardware? And looking ahead, do you think companies like Square Enix might revisit series such as Kingdom Hearts with native releases on Switch 2? And if so, are there any titles you'd personally like to see given another chance that way?
These are bad, the cloud versions of these games. Was there any example of a good cloud version of a game that you experienced on Switch 1?
You really need to be like docked and wired in.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing handheld, I mean, we know firsthand the Wi-Fi on the Switch 2 is not good.
Yeah.
And you need to be really
stable
and connected. I don't think we've seen the last of these, though.
I don't think we've seen the last of these, too. I'm waiting for this to just compound onto the hatred of game key cards.
You hated game key cards? Well, here, check this out.
You're gonna get a cloud version.
We got a new thing for you to hate.
Your two options are this: a cloud version or a game key card.
Right.
People are gonna lose their minds.
I'm hesitating to go all the way on this, but I'm like kind of bracing to downgrade my expectations of what kind of games the Switch 2 can handle from third parties. Like, did you see that thing from Did you see that thing from over the weekend from Capcom? They were like, this new Monster Hunter kind of didn't hit the way we wanted. Like, we're exploring other platforms, but boy, that Switch 2, that sure seems popular. But I don't think the Switch 2 can run that game.
No, unless it's a completely downgraded version of
it. Right. And like they've released, cloud versions of old Resident Evil games on the original Nintendo Switch. Is that how we're getting Resident Evil Requiem through some cloud version?
Oh,
and
God.
we also talked about, Final Fantasy Remake. That's fine. The Switch 2 can handle that. But we've said
PS4.
the next one's going to be a bigger challenge.
Yeah, Rebirth on PS5 is going to be tough.
This is where you can really troll people with the Cloud Edition. Oh my God, I love Cloud. He's so hot. I love his hair. It's like, no, it's not that Cloud. It's in the cloud. But you can troll them. And that'll make it worth it.
Oh, that would be an ouchie.
It's worth it for the trolling.
That would be a stab in the right heart.
Yeah.
That would be
right with a buster sword.
Yeah. Big old sword right in the heart.
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it.
Say what?
What you were going to say. A spoiler. Don't say it.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. I was disappointed to hear that you're downgrading your expectations.
So I just got it yesterday. I'm very excited.
You did?
My PS5 version of Claire Obscure.
Oh, because, you didn't play?
Well, I had been holding it. I was like, oh, that's going to be on the Switch 2. No problem. It'll be on the Switch 2. And between this dev kit mess
and our experiences at Gamescom.
And again, like the super hit or miss take on these versions, I'm just like, you know what? I want to have this game. I actually want to replay this game relatively soon. I'm just going to get the PS5 version. If it ever comes to a Switch 2, I'll buy that.
Yeah, I'll buy it again. Triple dip.
Like, no problem. Well, the first dip was on Game Pass. So.
Okay, it's a double dip. Double dip is fine.
I will dip once, and then I'll consider dipping again.
You can dip again.
Right. I don't know. It's very uncertain right now.
I'm so disappointed.
It's very uncertain. And again, if you're an optimist, you could say, like, well,
give it 2 years.
They're still figuring it out. Give it some time.
Give it 2 years.
But then there's the downside of like,
but then the thing is, you say give it 2 years, but then the world keeps moving forward.
Right. Then it's just it's a new, more advanced. In 2 years, we have a PlayStation 6.
Handheld.
That plays the cloud. We're going to have the Nintendo Portal. And that's how you're going to be playing these. Off of your PlayStation 6 on your Nintendo Portal. You see?
What?
Yes.
This is, oh man. This is the thing where you just, if you can't catch up at the start, you're just adding debt to yourself because you're just forever behind.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I will say, I actually really, the Xbox Cloud game, I really like that.
What?
The Xbox Cloud gaming.
Oh yeah, that works really well.
That works super well. Again, it varies on your connection and your whole deal.
I do it a lot just in my own house.
I think that's awesome.
Everything's an Xbox.
And
you're playing on your toaster.
The nice thing is, like, if for those games on Game Pass, you don't have to go through the trouble of downloading them. It's like you just play it.
You just play it, yeah.
And then if you do decide, okay, I do want to download, it transfers your saver. It's like really
seamless.
It's really slick. It's really nice.
You can do all that stuff from your phone, too.
And I know it's like kind of, you can play it on all of these devices. I know it's like kind of people think it's kind of a joke, but I think it's like a really nice.
Well, that's the whole point of that ROG Ally, right?
I think it's a really nice service.
Yeah, it works.
I don't know.
At least it works. At least it works.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Antigonus Gaming asks, after having to order a replacement dock for my Switch 2 after my original got ruined by bugs.
Oh my God.
What is your weirdest or craziest repair or replacement story that you've ever experienced with a gaming console? Wait, Switch 2, that's fast for those bugs to get in there.
Wait a second.
Because sometimes you'll see like, I took my NES to get fixed and they found like a nest of cockroaches in there. But that's been growing for like 40 years. This isn't like 2 months.
I need to know what happened, but I also don't want to know. I don't know.
I want to know. I want to know.
What do you mean by bugs? What happened?
My original got ruined by bugs.
I'm getting like the heebie-jeebies.
You're getting itchy.
I'm getting like the heebie-jeebies.
Okay.
My funniest / like weird story is when I first got my Wii, and we all went through like life and death to get our Wiis because it was sold out for so long. So I was so excited. Finally got this Wii home, set it up, and played it like that first night. And then the second day I went to go play it again, and I was like, hey, it doesn't work. Like, it's not sensing the motion. And then I realized my cat chewed through the sensor cable. She bit it in half, and I had to get a replacement.
Those cables are so thin.
And they were really thin. She chewed through it.
That sensor bar is always falling down.
They had the little tape things on there that never actually taped to your TV. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, I remember having to replace that almost immediately, like the second day or something like that. I had to go get a new sensor bar because the cat.
Okay, I chose this question because I know you had some good stories. You also had.
Oh, I have that DS right here.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That's a bummer. I have the Animal Crossing New Leaf Special Edition. Nintendo
Such
3DS
a nice one.
XL is beautiful.
That's an amazing looking system.
And I had clocked like 400 plus hours into that town. And I just got a new puppy. Her name is Chili. She's now 12. And she chewed that 3DS and chewed it right where the SD card was, so I couldn't even save the game. Yeah.
So your save was gone.
It was completely gone. Completely gone. And I tried to restart. I tried to like restart and build the town again, and I just couldn't do it.
Can't.
That's why I'm looking for this. Give me a remake of.
You know what would have saved you? The cloud. The cloud.
Could have been a
virtual
virtual
cloud giveth and the cloud taketh away. Could have been a game key card. Is that what
game key card?
What? That makes no
Poor
sense.
Chili. I wasn't even mad. She was so cute. She didn't know.
I don't really have. I don't think I mean, my only story is I went through 6 Xbox 360 red rings. That insane nonsense.
How many months was that for you?
What do you mean, how many months?
Is it like one after the other, like one day, or did you deal with it for like many weeks
It was an ongoing issue for sure.
Right, I was gonna,
Because I got the first one like within a month of getting the Xbox 360. Like the picture would get like wonky, and I was like, oh, this isn't right. And then like the next day, it's like red ring. And that was a bummer because I was like, I really love that system. And like, within the first month, I'm like so excited. And they're like, well, we can get this repaired in 3 to 4 weeks. It's like, no. So just do the Costco trick.
You just return and rebuy.
The degenerate Costco trick.
I would do it too.
That's all it was.
So you just return and rebought 6 Xboxes.
I did that many times. Until they eventually did get it fixed.
Wow.
So the Xbox 360 I have now is the revision.
Non-red ring version.
That's kind of like, I think it's black, but I like the iconic, the original
white,
one. That kind of like hourglass.
Yeah, the hourglass white one.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
system. It looked good, but it kept getting red rings. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, tell us about the bugs, but also don't tell us about the bugs.
Sort of Sora asks, I've never been to Gamescom, but I have been to PAX, Comic-Con, and E3. How would you compare the guest experience when visiting the Nintendo booth at Gamescom to one of the aforementioned trade shows in North America? Are the demo staffers better game experts in one region versus the other? Are the wait times or lines longer in America or Europe? What are some other differences between going to a consumer trade show in Europe compared to America? Bonus points if you can also talk what it's like to go through a Nintendo booth at Tokyo Game Show. Trick question, because Nintendo is not a Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game Show.
Sort of tried to get us there.
You tried to trick us. I had a wonderful experience at Gamescom.
That's not what you said last week. You said that the person tried to rush you through Metroid, and then the person cut you off in Pokemon.
Well, I liked the show. I mean, she told me not to scan stuff.
Talking about the experience of visiting the Nintendo booth.
Well, those press badges were nice because we did get into the show a bit earlier, which helped with the lines. When we would go to like PAX, we would probably see somebody that we know, and they would sneak us in.
That's been every single time.
That's when every single time we would get like snuck into the booth. In terms of the knowledgeable staff, I think it's about the same.
Honestly, it's like going to a McDonald's. It's the same. There's consistency, which is good.
Then that's what they're supposed to be trained for.
Right.
Yeah.
But all of these people at these shows, they're all hired staff.
Right.
So they're not like employees.
They're not Nintendo
So there's kind of a
employees.
limit to what you can expect them to know or be able to do, which is why like when you told that story of like the person was telling you to shush along, I couldn't really get that mad because on one hand they're like, give the person the basics, but on the other times like you got to keep this line moving.
Exactly.
So when somebody like you is just like scanning around for nothing, like they're going to be like, please go, because that's what they've been trained
Just wanted to see
to do. I'd say definitely the U.S. and Europe version is pretty similar. In Japan, sometimes you get a lot of like, please understand, like there's no photos, like you get sometimes there's a lot more of that, like.
That's true.
Sometimes there's more of that stuff. They're just like, why? We're in a public event and I can't. And we're in a public booth and I can just walk by and take a picture, but I'm playing it now and I can't.
They have some rules.
Sometimes
they mainly don't want you to take photos and have other people end up in the photos. I think that's the main thing in Japan. They don't like that. I remember being ushered into the level 5 booth at TGS.
Yeah.
Remember? They really wanted me to go in there and play that game. So.
Right. We also had some nonsense at Tokyo Game Show with getting into that show. This has nothing to do with
that didn't happen to
Nintendo
me.
booth.
It happened to you.
So this is such a thing that happens in Japan. It's like they love bureaucracy, they love the paperwork, and we had filled out like all this stuff to get our TGS badge,
get your credentials,
and like we did with Gamescom, we had somebody helping us who was very knowledgeable about it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's everything you need to do. You're all okay. Here's this QR code. You're all set. And then I went to scan it. They're like, oh, we need to verify this. We need your ID, and we need all these business cards. And like, I had business cards, but you, who went right before me, you went right through. And me, they were like, sir, you need to go into this other line. It's like I had been flagged in like the TSA line.
You did.
And they're like, okay, well, you need to go back to this other line and talk to them, because you need this other thing. I was like, she has the exact same, we have the same business card. It has both of our names on it. It's like she gave you that same business card and she just sent there, sir, please.
Like you.
Bowing. It's like fine. I'll go to this other line. I go there and it's just like a complete mess. They're like, what are you here for? What they did
so
what?
Then you just walked through.
Again, you've ruined my punchline.
Oh.
So I literally walked back to the first one and I just walked through. I was like, I dare anybody here to stop me.
No one stopped you.
No, nobody stopped me. I just walked through.
I think you should have just done that.
So now I'm probably on some list of like
blacklist.
This is
the TGS
Americans at it again.
Yep. You're like that tourist that spit in the shrine.
Huh?
You're no better than that.
I'm not like that.
You're no better than that.
Legless and Ginza. That was not me. That was you.
I had legs. 2 legs.
Oh boy.
Upright.
D-Dog 10132 has our last question. With it being back to school season, I was curious if either of you have any stories as kids trying to stay up late on a school night trying to play some games.
Once again, my parents, my mother.
I picked this for you.
Single mom,
Yes.
not very strict.
This is why I picked this question
Let
for
me
you.
do whatever the heck I
Because I
want.
was
She
the
didn't know.
opposite.
She didn't know anything. She didn't know anything that was going on. I was doing all sorts of stuff. She didn't know anything. I had a loft bed, which was very helpful. So it was it's like tall, and my desk was underneath.
Okay, it's like half a bunk bed.
Yes.
And you had a desk underneath. Okay.
Yeah, my room was really small.
Oh, that's nice.
But the
Did you ever have a falling out, like close call?
No.
Okay.
No. It had bars on the
Okay,
side, so you
okay,
can't
good.
roll out of
Oh
there.
my
That would have been terrible.
Oh my gosh.
But my point is that that bed was up so high she couldn't see anything up there that I was doing. I got Game Boys. I got all sorts of stuff up there. I have one of the little portable TVs too that I used to watch.
What are those things?
Yeah.
Those things didn't work.
It worked for me. You know, antenna and everything. It was great.
Wow. This is amazing.
This is like before the days of like.
This is why you can't see. Because
What?
you're in the pitch black trying to play like a Game Boy with like no lights and trying to watch some like snowed out TV channels on
that's why I
on like a 1-inch screen.
That's why I can't see any.
This is why you
I
can't
can't see a
see.
pixel or a frame rate.
Man. This is why you
But
can't
yeah,
see.
I would stay up. I would stay up, and I would read too, like with a little book
Candlelight?
No, not burn the house down. I had a little
Or
book
those candles with the little holder?
It wasn't the 1800s.
Like they do in like the Charles Dickens?
Not that old. I'm like, got like a gramophone going. No, I would like read in my bed all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. She didn't know.
I didn't do any of that.
You were such like a good kid. You've never.
I had a bedtime.
When was your bedtime?
To go to bed. I don't remember.
Was it like?
But it was fine.
Like 8:00.
When I got into high school and I had that.
You had a bedtime in high school?
No. When I was when I was on the swim team, I did have to go to bed pretty early because
You had
we
practice
had practice
really early?
like started at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I did that for
sharp.
gymnastics.
So it was like, oh boy, this is like when you're like 17, like that's a tough pill to swallow. It's like you're waking up at 5:30
I did
or
that
something.
for gymnastics too. My practice started at like 5:30. You had to be there stretching.
It's
at
too
5:30.
early.
It's very early.
That's too early.
My mom was like, "You drive yourself.
Yeah. Forget this.
I'm not going
Forget
to be
this.
waking up for
Yeah.
you." Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who sent in a question. We're at patreon.com/KitandKrysta, where for just a few dollars a month, you can get, when you sign up, you get a month of access to whatever is in your tier. So you might get all the spoiler casts, all the gameplay videos, all the bonus Q&As. In fact, there's a tier that gets you all of that stuff.
It's great.
That's a sweet spot right there.
That's right.
Wow.
Notification squad.
Check it out.
Get it all.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We are on the socials. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Threads.
And if you're watching this on video on YouTube, you can please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up.
Pods up?
Pods up on the Hodcast?
Odds
Pods
up.
up on the Hodcast.
Odds up.
Thumbs
people.
up and leave us a comment. And if you're listening on audio, you can also subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, and leave a written review, if you please. Thank you.
Let's shout out some wonderful Patreon community members, starting with Final Boss Aaron Hash. Oh, you changed it.
You didn't even notice.
I did notice.
Now you did.
He's a little flagpole now.
Yes.
Very
He's
cute.
celebrating too.
Mario's 40th.
Everybody's celebrating. Yes.
Okay. Superstars. Ben Eichhorn.
Maru Mayhem.
Eigenverse.
Kiss My Flapjack.
Mike Chin.
Roy Eschke.
Switching it up _
VGM Life.
Link the Hero of Wins.
Angela Bycroft.
Thomas O'Rourke.
Hal LaBeouf.
Roberto Nieves.
Frederick Wolf Conradson.
Andrew Uhas.
Chili.
Simon.
Crashuri.
Master Discord.
Ash.
Ajay Kunlas.
40 Gig.
Travis Torline.
Echo Ladare.
That's so Linnell.
MSM Poke Gamer.
Cameron.
R. Burns.
Igami.
Kit 10K.
Adrian.
Nathan Clover.
And the Sharkama Men.
Welcome back to Shark and Mud
Welcome
Men to the
back.
Superstars.
To the Superstars. Okay, here we go with the One Up Club. A. Ron Burgundy.
Add Cool 2000.
Aileen Avalaith.
Aldo.
Ali Alejandro.
Alejandro Orozco Borrego.
Andy Robinson.
Angel Aid.
Aristru.
Astral Void.
Astro Dev.
Awesome 46.
Bino.
Bad Moon Horizon.
Barnstorm.
Bates.
Berserker.
Big N Gamer with a Y.
Biscuit.
Bob Clayton.
Brandon Cavapole.
Brent Dennison.
Brian Decker.
Brovac Novak.
Bruce Dash.
Bucky Flores.
Callsign Forte.
Cashew.
Shadir.
Chelly Squirrel.
Chicken.
Chris Fisher.
Crispysaurus.
Christina.
Christopher Lay.
Chunky Conga.
Colleen Finnegan.
Cosmic Titan 718.
Captain Alex.
C Roper 17.
Cynical Squid.
Dog DeLeo.
Dallas E.
Daniel S.
Dachshund.
Devi P.
Doinko.
Dre.
Do Dad Life.
Eccentric Tony.
Elite Peach.
Espars 50.
Furbound.
Fernie and Jess Forever.
Fox Deploy.
Gamer Likes Anime.
Gamer Nerdnet 78.
Garth the Wolf.
Gartooth.
Jeremy.
Jinwolf.
Guilty Phoenix 42.
Handheld Gamer.
I may have made a mistake.
Arabelle.
Iris Merritt.
It's your boy Jayhov.
J. Rando.
Jameson Eisenberg.
James.
Jason Ball 34.
Joe Encarnacion.
Jonathan Rowe.
John Conboy.
Jordan Hemmerly.
Joseph Gunter.
Joshua Clements.
Juji Fruit.
Justin Lemminger.
J. Wolf.
Callan CPU 57.
Kawa 2796.
Kevin Delane.
Kevin Moreno.
Kilo Kibo.
Kyle Gamer Berry Rookie.
Kyle 325.
Kyle Kretzer.
Kyle R. Smith.
Lazy Cat for Coffee.
Leah Rao.
Lex.
Link 9898.
Linko.
Litton.
Luigi Kid 64.
Luke Hayabusa. Kramer.
How many weeks will it be?
Why is it on a separate line?
As it wraps around. Luna B.
Matcha potato.
You forgot Lynn.
Oh, Lynn.
You're in shambles right now.
Lynn.
Mad Dog 5981.
Magnificent Easy G plus Callie Marie.
Mario Man 392.
Marky Man 64.
Matthias Smith.
Maverick Nate.
Megan.
May plus Leon.
Michael Mazer.
Michael O'Hara.
Michael Wong.
Mikey.
Mr. Ryan 07.
Motomania.
Mr. Andy Pong.
Mr. Beans and Dip.
Mr. Bendu 101.
My Tran.
Nasir.
NIFE.
Nigba Reeves.
Nasachu.
Nintendo 64.
Ninja 11.
Noah San.
Oliver Wint.
Omega Index Card.
Pangy.
Paperboat.
Patrice Millette.
Paul.
Paul Go Network.
Pepsi Pepe.
Pokey Digifan 20.
Prime Factor.
Prince Charmless.
Punky.
Rain Tech.
Reckless Thomas.
Rob M.
Bravo.
Poke Digifan 20. No, we already did that. Robbie DLC.
Romsky 113.
Rocks.
Ryan Haas.
Ryanetta.
Sage Gamer.
Sanuki Tanuki.
Sebastiano Garase.
Sega.
Sharif Jackson.
Shinryu.
Shiny Elizabeth.
Slowbro.
Schmiggles.
Shump.
Schnatter.
Spacey Poo.
Spicy Munchkin.
Star Fox Melancholy.
Steel Citron.
Stephen Johnson.
Stephen Rockoff.
Stuart Radley.
Pseudo Priest.
Super Nerdy Human.
Symbiote Spidey.
Tales of Link.
Tamer Rhymes with Hammer.
Tandem.
Tay120 N64.
Teal Fox 64.
The Keggers.
The Quiet One.
The Sero T.
The T-Man.
Thomas Alvarez.
Three Rivers.
Titanium Soldier.
Torcheeks.
Totally Joed.
Totomaru.
Trajawi.
Trevor Collins.
Tugs Puppy Bear.
Tuskcube.
Thailander 16.
Tyler Geis.
Victor MK.
Vidge McDur.
Vinny to the K.
Viridian.
Virtual Bot.
Waffles.
WG Grizzy.
Wicked Davy.
William Breimer.
Zachary S.
Zelgarov.
Zapatty.
Zero Link.
It's right.
Wow. All of a sudden, a childhood of staying up late, ruining your
come back.
eyesight has come back to bite you all at once. Fascinating.
Oh no, that's why? Maybe I need more pixels.
They should do a study of like, has that generation of kids grown up to have worse eyesight? Because we all looked at a Game Boy on some car ride back and like, I can
Or a
barely
Virtual
see.
Boy.
Or something. Yeah, something
The
that
Virtual Boy
fried,
burned out your retinas.
fried our eyes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My eyes.
I can see right, by the way.
Your eye is okay. Eyesight is okay still.
Okay.
2020? Anyways.
Time to wrap up the podcast.
We're going to leave now. Bye.
Bye.